All
Some
right, here we
people,
go.
some people obviously don't.
Nope.
Some people. All right, this is session 65 of Kingmaker.
Woohoo!
You guys are currently dealing with what seemed to be kind of a relatively rapid fire invasion incursions from the first world. All kinds of, as I believe somebody called it, fey bullshit at various places throughout your kingdom. Lake Silverstep had some elementals. You encountered a nine-headed troll, some mangroves, mangrodoras that were threatening Olaf's place.
Tsunami elementals.
Tsunami elementals,
Those little vampire assholes.
those little vampire assholes.
Yeah.
A hunting party led by a satyr marching towards Tatzelford. And you guys have deduced that with when each of these is defeated, they leave behind something that functions as a part of a key, part of a planar key. In one of the professor's visions, he saw a total of 12 portals opening. And you guys have dealt with 6, I think.
I think so.
My count is currently 5 of 12.
There was the Dream Crow too, or the
Oh,
Nightmare
right.
Crow, I should say.
Right, the Nightmare Rook that
Yeah.
you guys lost some.
Managed to discourage.
You managed to discourage, but you know that creature, the Nightmare Rook, is a powerful fey creature. It is the Nightmare Rook, not a Nightmare Rook.
Right.
And the
Yeah.
fact that it seems to be in service to somebody, something else, is enough to give pause.
Yeah.
And I believe as we left off last session, you guys were tossing around some ideas as to what you kind of getting out the corkboard and the string and seeing what connects to what to try to figure out what might be going on.
It's true.
hmm
So sorry, the other two pieces were the satyr horn and the bird itself, the nightmare rook.
Feathers
Yeah.
from the Nightmare Rook.
A feather. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the satyr
Well-
left behind a horn and a bow.
Yes,
Which is pretty magical.
the bow is. Briar has also been powering up as you encounter these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can bark skin now, and it does more damage.
Yeah. You trying to figure out why this elder fey lady seems to be the primary antagonist. And
Definitely seems to have a hard on to get Briar.
she definitely seems to want to get Briar.
Does she? Oh, okay.
Yep, the hunter specifically was targeting Traxton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, big time.
Oh, would I be able to use some form of object reading on his horn to try to get a glimpse of that deal?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Honestly, it didn't feel like I was being targeted more than normal, so.
Well, that's true.
I mean, Traxton's persecution complex aside.
No, there's no complex. Just the way it turns out. I'm not,
Yeah.
listen, it's a complaint / observation because I do charge in all the time.
It's like, no, it's
So,
real. It's real. Yeah,
it's
that's
actually
the definition of a complex. No.
No.
Yeah.
Isn't it the delusion have to be in there somewhere?
You guys also, Flower remembered that the person who had given Briar to Evandra to keep safe was male, leading you to believe
Yeah.
that there might be some sort of fey lovers quarrel or a power struggle or something.
It's true. We do need to find more about him if we can.
So-
See what's what.
So how are we reconciling the fact though that didn't Ayurvedi had a hold of this thing for a while? Is it just that he hadn't handed it off yet? Because wasn't he in cahoots with this person too? Didn't we overhear something or no?
Iravetti had one of the hand mirrors that you've realized that others had as well that seemed to be connected to this Fey woman.
The mayor. Okay, right. I thought there was some
Either
sort
she
of
didn't
connection
have
to her or
enough
something.
influence to take it from him, or he was holding out on her. Probably
Yeah.
the second one, because I think we can all agree Aravetti was an irredeemable asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He did employ a lot of, shall we call them, meta beings, monsters and whatnot. So
He sacrificed an
I
entire.
mean, that
village.
means that she's not omniscient, though.
not off brand. No, and not omnipowerful either. She can't like reach out through the mirror and force choke him into putting it on the next thing smoking to her. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the other possibly important thing is when the Satyr died, you caught a glimpse of her basically looking through his eyes, and Snow Maple gave her an invitation to come take the kingdom.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
well, loosely.
No, I think her
I think
actual
she was
words
being
were,
weird.
"If you want her kingdom, come get it."
Invitation / challenge. It's all about your interpretation, I feel, but that's the way the old world works.
I think if we want to figure this out, the next sentient thing that comes through one of those portals, let's try to capture it.
Subdue it. Yeah, and question it.
I mean, a lot of these things have been so powerful or so slippery that I don't know if, like, I mean, depending on what it is, capturing it might be tricky.
The satyr we could have got if we wanted to.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true.
Oh, from oh, this requires mythic, arcana, or occultism. That's a shame.
Mythic?
Mythic is a thing. I thought legendary was where it ended.
No, they changed it in the god adventure path. That's name escapes me.
Yeah,
Okay.
the War of the Immortals
War
brought
of
in mythic rules.
Oh, okay.
But me and Amaranthar do know the imprisonment ritual.
hmm
I was gonna say my skill trading seems to only go up to legendary.
Same.
Yeah.
Mythic is a campaign option that we don't have.
Yeah, I imagine that goes along with being immortal.
Kind of. The mythic rules actually start at level 1, and you level up your mythic stuff as you go. But it's an entirely separate play style.
Oh, it's a different skill essentially, or a different flavor of skill.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
essentially playing godlings.
Right.
So in that case, would we be able to use the legacy version of imprisonment that requires legendary?
I don't see why not.
Okay. So it is possible that Amaranthar and I could cast imprisonment on whatever it is that comes through next.
To bind it, you mean? To this plane?
Yeah.
Is that the idea? Okay.
Exactly, yeah. Bind it, imprison it, and somehow get information out of it.
hmm
It's not cheap.
No. But
Now,
it might be worth it.
it's not a bad idea. If it's not super expensive to be prepared for it, I think that's not a bad idea. But like up to this point, the only returning that these things have done, or disappearing, or whatever, has been once they've been defeated. Right? Haven't really seen.
So far, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so we'll
feel-
need to defeat it at some point to get the piece of its key, probably.
Uh-huh.
But any information it can provide us before we do that would be useful.
Right.
Did the satyr leave a body?
No,
Just the
just his horn.
Yeah, but we took him out though. We killed him. Right. It wasn't
We did.
a knockout shot at the end. So I feel like
We
a
gagged him
knockout shot.
proper.
Yeah, I feel like a knockout shot and a coil of rope for, well, most things, not everything now, mind you, whatever in the infinite variety of whatever can pop out of a portal is one of the better options than maybe
I
an
mean,
expensive
the
ritual.
Nightmare Rook was definitely too dangerous to fuck with.
Oh yeah. That was a dealing with
He
situation.
was
That
he
wasn't.
was messing up our people left and right.
Yeah, because all that happened there was like, wasn't it Amaranthar did like a you shall not pass kind of deal, and he
Well, we all
basically got
We
yeah
we bluffed a bit and it worked. You know.
yeah, or somebody made a check with some aid. Yeah.
And everything went black.
Yeah, I had to reload Foundry, and it's like,
Oh,
no,
okay.
not today.
It wasn't a fight.
anyway, as I was saying, if the opportunity arises that we can subdue something,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
between the professor and myself, we have an ample amount of options to extract
Uh,
All
information.
right.
sure.
Well, if there's anything we can do to work on that, we
To
could probably
extract the
start on
information.
that.
Mm-hmm.
We might have a little leeway before the next attack. You know, or we can try to dedicate some resources to finding out about this male Fae being and what their deal is.
Also
Well,
true.
what was the original mention of this? Sorry, where did that come from? Again, this guy that handed it up.
She's a
Yeah,
Sylphie or something like that, right?
Yeah, Evandra.
Evander.
Evandra. Right.
Because she was the one that was originally entrusted the sword briar to guard,
Mhm.
essentially. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
the Fae equivalent, like I might need this later. Here, hold it for me.
Safe keep. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
I would
That's
imagine there's much more
Is
we can do at this stage, but
is the gun hot? Well, yeah, it's got a couple bodies on it, but you know, I might need it later, so keep it. Okay.
we could, and this is a crazy idea, but individuals from the Feywild would very likely know more about Briar than anyone here on the Prime.
I mean,
sure.
I think Evander is worth talking to.
Like, you mean contact somebody in the like a planar thing, or you like
Or go there.
yeah. Yeah, you guys can do like a plane shift or something, or you can't you? Like a plane shift spell?
I could get us there, yeah. But
Yeah.
that introduces its own set of dangers. The biggest one being time works differently. And
I think
Oh, sure.
taking Briar there is probably a bad idea.
Well,
probably.
we already know that the keys are to a specific
Yeah,
place in the Feywild, essentially, not
Yeah, it's too
but
endemic.
the
yeah.
whole reason that she's sending people here is to get Briar, right?
It's called like the what is it? Is it the New World or the Old World? Is the actual
The first world.
First World? Okay, thank you.
Which is probably a little pretentious, but you know that's
Oh,
how
yeah,
they
well,
roll.
it's
It's
whatever. You got to
actually
be
it's actually quite literal. Amaranthar would be very aware of that.
distinct.
It is the first world created by the gods. The prototype.
Fair enough.
First one out of the mold.
It means we got the patched version. Good job.
Yeah, the updated one. Yeah,
I would say our best bet is to keep vigilant and wait for the next incursion.
yeah.
Yeah, but
At the
that
very
doesn't
least,
mean
see
we
what it
can't
is.
try
Yeah,
to. We can't. That doesn't mean we can't try to do some research or something in the meantime.
sure. Probably not a great idea to go too far to do that, though. Like when we say
Yeah.
research, like go down to the lake maybe and see what else we can find ritualistically, and when the professor sees what vibes this thing has, that kind of stuff.
I think we should send the prof and maybe Amarantha and Flower to talk to Evandra, and maybe Traxton and I can work on keeping an eye out for whatever's coming.
Sure.
Does that sound like a good idea, or no?
Doesn't bother me.
Traxton has the best relationship with her, I believe.
I like to keep in touch with them during the downtimes.
Yeah, but you and the prof have more magical know-how to make sense of what she's talking about.
It's true. I'd just be like, yeah, it feels right. Yeah, it feels right. Yeah, it feels right. No, that feels wrong. Yeah, it feels right.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe to cover more ground, you while that's happening, you're on the airship, and I'll take Goose the second, and we like fly around and see what we can
Sure.
see. Or
Perfect. All right. So who's doing researchy type stuff?
That would be me and Amaranthar and Flower. You coming with us, Flower?
I figure put Flower in that group because he's our diplomat.
Mhm. It's true. He does the diplomacy.
He also said be right back.
Oh yeah, that happens. Good timing that way.
Yeah.
Just keep the bard with you so she can send to the other group in case something happens.
Lindsay?
Yeah, sure.
Lindsay, yeah.
And Amiri is doing probably army things, eh? Is that what she's been doing?
Amiri is traveling with the like barbarian armies that you've amassed.
Right.
She's serving as your point of contact with the barbarian tribes.
I was gonna say our
It's Valera that's working with the army, right?
Yeah, Valeria is your or Valerie is your general.
Valerie. Sorry.
is that our Wednesday Adams friend?
Nope, that's in charge of your
Okay.
secret police.
That's somebody else. Okay.
That's Jathal.
I gotta write everybody down. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
What's Harim up to?
He is proselytizing on the streets of Layton about how the end times are coming.
Of course he is.
Yeah, we gotta give him something better to do with this time.
Either that or we'll get him his own podcast. One or the other.
Every great society always has a doom and gloom cult.
Alrighty. So the first thing you guys can do as part of your research is everybody can make a recall knowledge roll. This is just to see what you've kind of pieced together over the years. As you're kind of like discussing things back and forth.
And when you say everybody, sorry.
Yeah, everybody.
Okay.
Can I use Pocket Library on this, or is this like a passive thing?
No, you can do Pocket Library for sure.
Sweet.
Flower, we sent you with the research team as our diplomat.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
/ muscle if needed. You know, it's the way it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Call him A, call him B.
one sec here, phone
Yeah.
call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no worries.
Dual purpose.
I have someone else for this as well, actually.
Recalling the knowledge.
Recola the knowledge.
Yeah. We're doing an independent research. I was like, not now, you're not.
I'm pressing the
Um,
button to recall the knowledge, but it is not working to recall the knowledge.
Would I also be able to use the Brooch of Inspiration to roll twice and take the higher?
Sure, if you like.
Sweet.
Just come back to Oof. Amaranthar knows things.
We hope so. That's the way he's built.
Oh, apparently the remaster made Pocket Library a rare spell.
It did. But you had it before, so.
Yeah, and that was my staff doing it.
Alrighty. So, as you guys are pondering, so yes, the source of the blooms are very obviously Fey incursions from the First World. That's glaringly obvious. The specific source of the blooms, Amaranthar, with your planar knowledge, like you know that it's a pocket realm. It's a demi-plane. It's not directly from the First World itself. You guys have figured that out. And as you're kind of mulling things over with your fairly extensive knowledge of planar travel and the fact that you rolled a nat 20 on that roll, there's a realm that you've heard of. You've got no direct experience with, but you've heard of a realm called Thousand Breaths, which is ruled by a nymph queen. And it has kind of like sub-realms within it that kind of track with the keys that you found. Like there's a giant lake, and there's like a satyr-infested forest, and like the different keys that you have line up with what you've heard about the demi-plane of Thousand Breaths. And that kind of ticks a couple of boxes, like, you know, the creatures, the keys tied to those like parts of Thousand Breaths. A nymph queen. Nymphs are renowned for their unearthly beauty. A queen would definitely be a powerful entity. Like, there's enough things that kind of tick the boxes for you to go, like, this is Thousand Breaths is probably the realm that you're looking for information on.
Do we know anything about that outside of the various subsections of it?
No. That is the extent of your knowledge.
I would probably add avoid making direct eye contact.
That's probably a good plan.
Oh, I've done that.
Yeah, it tends to burn your eyeballs out. It's not good.
Does it just have to be eye contact, I feel like, though? Maybe not, eh? Don't look at her at all?
Well, either way, it's not a great proposition, I don't think.
Yeah.
She's essentially a god, so
Yeah.
it probably doesn't matter.
She's the single most beautiful thing I've ever seen. So if you think you can go the rest of your life and not seeing beauty in anything else, then feel free. But I recommend against looking at her in general.
Agreed.
But that's basically that's the sum of the knowledge you have as you set out to start investigating further. So my understanding is some folks are going to go talk to Evandra.
Yeah.
So yeah, Evandra's not hard to find. I mean, I think you guys set her up in an area in Layton, I believe.
Yeah, the idea was that her and Millicent might make friends.
Yep. And yeah, she's just hanging out in the water there. She's hanging around with Lim, the little pixie that paid you guys with a bunch of emeralds to rescue her sisters. They're playing some sort of weird... You want to say tag, where they're just basically chasing one another around the water, and then Lim takes to the air, and Evandra kind of dolphin leaps out of the air to try to catch her, and basically just Faye having fun.
Yeah, I believe that kind of behavior is classified as frolicking.
I believe so.
Yeah, I guess we'll call out. Sorry to pull you away from your frolicking, but we had some questions that perhaps you could answer.
Sure. I can probably answer some questions. I mean, as long as they're not hard questions, but
Well, that depends. How much do you know of Thousand Breaths?
the name, I've heard the name. What was it? I mean, it was a long time ago. A long time ago. And, Professor, give me a diplomacy check.
Sure. Where's diplomacy? Here we go. Oh, 1 second. My Foundry is being incredibly slow right now. Here we go.
What, 38? 38 is a success.
Okay, that's
Oof.
good. I have a plus 33, so that was not a great roll.
No.
So, Thousand Breaths. So, Thousand Breaths is ruled by Queen Nerissa,
Okay.
the queen of some of the dryads and the other nymphs. Not me, but some of my sisters definitely she rules over. Anyway, long time ago, long by Fey standards, so immeasurably long by humanoid standards. Nerissa got the pledge of 1,000 powerful Fey to help her stabilize and claim her domain. That's why it's called Thousand Breaths. The assistance of 1,000 different powerful Fey were secured to so she could have her own realm. Visitors are not welcome, and those who show up uninvited are never seen again. But whenever it comes close to this plane, it kind of influences a region. The plants start growing out of control. Strange whispers can be heard in the darker corners. So whenever Thousand Breaths kind of draws near, whenever everything lines up right, it can influence the prime material plane.
And so is that something that she herself would influence, or is that just sort of a natural orbit?
It's like a natural orbit.
My new theory is that Thousand Breaths is on the moon.
Hmm.
How many moons are on Galarian?
Uh,
Is it just one? Is there two?
I think
Hopefully
it's
not,
I think it's 2.
because if the moon is on your planet, you got problems.
True.
But since that was a successful diplomacy roll, you can roll again.
Oh, sweet.
Tell
Can
me
I make
more.
a? Can I make a? Oh, actually, I don't know if I have to anymore. I'm struggling with controls.
And basically, each of these roles takes like a couple of hours of talking to Evandra between trying to keep her attention long enough for her to answer while Lim is distracting her. A 53. That's
Oof.
critical success. So
And swing low, swing high.
Yep. So Evander stops to think for a second. She's like, okay, about 20 years ago was the last time Thousand Breaths was near this plane, near this world. And it linked to a woodland, what just used to be called the Brathland Forest. But the realm's influence resulted in the woods changing their name to the Thousand Voices.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Thousand Breaths, it's touched other worlds in the past, but this is the most recent. It doesn't come along often.
And this thousand voices you said?
Thousand Voices, yes.
Was this a forest here in the Stolen Lands, or was it somewhere else in Galarian?
Yes, it's to the west.
Okay. Maybe we'll find there.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying?
No, but it's easy enough to double check a map, and Thousand Breaths is basically west of Littleton. It is at the very edge of the Stolen Lands. Large forest there.
Oh, I see.
Way out there, yeah.
Anything else? Any other questions? It's nice having visitors, other than, Lim.
Well, there's still the matter of so the sword, Briar.
Yes.
Did it have a previous wielder before it found its way to you?
I don't know. I mean, one day I was in my pond and one of the eldest came up and said, "Here, you need to keep this sword safe." And I said, "Okay, because what else are you going to do?"
Who was that?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask. If the eldest wants you to know their name, they'll tell you. If you ask and they don't want you to know, then you'll never know anything again.
I see.
But he just said, you need to take this and you need to keep it safe. And I did for a long time. But then you guys showed up and you rescued me, and I was like, you guys seem like heroes, and heroes should have a really good sword, so... I mean, he didn't tell me what to do with it, he just got to keep it safe, and I figured if you guys are heroes, you could keep it safe, so technically I'm still obeying.
Yeah, okay. So did he just said keep it safe?
Yes.
Not from what? Not from who? Not.
Nope. He didn't say. He just said, just take this, keep it safe.
But it was a man?
Yes. One of the eldest, for sure.
Are we
How
certain
many
that
eldest are there?
the eldest are like the Fey lords and ladies? They're basically gods.
Yep.
The first world was the first realm created by the gods, and the eldest were the first beings. I don't know if there's like a specific pantheon or pantheon adjacent though.
Yeah, there's several of them that actually have names.
I mean, I'm familiar with most of the gods that can affect Galarian. It would make sense that Fae would know their gods that could affect the first world. So how many men are there? Can you extrapolate that down to a smaller list?
Well, it depends. I mean, there's the ones that prefer to be male, and then there's ones that are sometimes. His name was Warren. I don't think that's his actual name, but that's the name that he told me. And he did say that the sword was valuable to an upstart nymph.
Probably not terribly upstart anymore.
Well, to him, I'd say probably still, yeah.
So
Oh
yeah.
well, that's fair.
So yeah, the sword is important to her, and he didn't want her to have it.
Did he mention this nymph's name? Was it Nerissa?
That sounds familiar. You don't think it's Queen Nerissa?
Is there more than one? Is that common name where you come from?
Well, I mean, it's not uncommon, but if she was powerful enough to catch the eldest's attention, then I suppose that makes sense.
So what's her story?
She's queen of the nymphs. I think she had some sort of disagreement with the eldest a long time ago. Stormed off and got a bunch of other Fae to support her in forming her own realm.
I don't suppose you know what that disagreement was.
No, I don't know.
Lover's quarrel, perhaps.
Maybe. I mean, if they were together and then they broke up and she had a sword, he might hide it from her, maybe. That sounds like the sort of thing they would do.
Sounds kind of petty.
Have you met many Fae?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, he was really attractive, and my understanding is she's really pretty, so maybe they belong together.
That's one way to think about it.
Actually, maybe he wasn't pretty. He, like his form, like I think he used an illusion when he gave me the sword. Now that I think about it,
Really?
yeah. Like he was really attractive, and he had like fiery red eyes, and he had really long fingers, pointed ears. But now that I think about it, I don't think that was what he actually looked like.
You don't happen to know what he actually looked like.
No.
Well, not with an illusion, I assume. So that is really valuable to know.
but not very actionable.
No. Although, Thousand Voices, that's actionable.
Not really. We can't get access to it without the key being completed.
That's Thousand Breaths.
Oh, the forest, you mean?
Yeah.
That
Thousand Voices is just to the west.
that is actionable.
And
And
you said that this last happened 20 years ago, right?
Yes.
So if I can get my hands on an 8 franc scroll, I can try to read the area once we get there. And that'll give us maybe something else.
well, that's easy enough to acquire if we can afford it.
Yeah, that should be fine. What do you think? Should we maybe beat them to the punch, gather everyone, and head to the forest?
It's the only clue we have. We should follow it. The kingdom is alert for other incursions, and we can travel there as fast as we need to.
If anything happens, we can be wherever we need to in a moment.
I could prepare for methods to extrapolate information during the next incursion, but that would limit my combat effectiveness if we think that's wise.
Ideally, we would subdue the next intelligent creature to make its way through.
That was my suggestion.
I think perhaps prepare for information extraction, potentially for submission, if possible. I
Certainly.
don't know if that's stretching you too thin.
I am an archmage. I can do many things at once.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, ladies. This has been moderately helpful given the circumstances and how they are.
Sure.
Okay, well, we should probably find Snow Maple and Traxton and get going.
Agreed.
I mean, given the fact that this whole exchange only took like a couple of hours, I imagine, like Stone Maple and Traxton, you guys were going with going to flag down the airship and go with them, were you? And Traxton, you were going to ride on your Griffin.
Right. Yeah, we
That
were
was
going to
the
do a bit
idea,
of
yeah.
patrolling. Yeah.
Perfect. So that being the case, you guys probably haven't left yet,
Okay.
or you're probably in the process of leaving. Like it's not like it took them days to go and find Evandra and talk to her. So
Did we have time to sleep and prep between last session and this one?
Yes. It is the 16th of Rova.
I'd like to purchase 2 8th level scrolls of object reading.
Yes, you can easily pick those up in. Yeah, I think Leighton has the capacity for it, and if not, Rivers Bend does.
Okay.
How much is it to make something cold iron?
What level cold iron do you want? Like that's kind of the question.
How does that affect things? I just want to switch out my 10 star knives for cold iron ones.
It basically determines what level of property rune you're able to put on it.
Okay.
So at this point, I imagine we need high quality cold iron, but I'm not sure.
Now, here's the thing, though. It's because all the runes go onto my bandolier, not the knives. Does that loophole anything?
No, I'd
Because
say
sorry.
yeah, I'd say you could probably get away with like the standard because it's transposing the runes onto the knife. Like the knife doesn't have to be.
No,
Yeah.
I can put anything in there and make it when it flies out and hits something, it's that thing. You know what I mean? The enchantments.
Yeah. One sec, let me find it for you.
Probably better not to
Mid-grade.
have it.
Sorry, standard grade cold iron is 250 GP per bulk.
Yeah, weapons are slightly different, I think.
Oh, okay, must be different.
Okay.
Oh wait, here it is. Cold iron weapon. Standard grade cold iron weapon. Price 880 GP or 880 GP plus 88 GP per bulk. For standard grade, takes up to level 10.
Jesus, that much? And I suppose it is
Well,
Pathfinder.
Yeah.
low grade's a lot cheaper, but it's only good to level 2, so
8K. What is that I'm thinking here for 10?
Yep.
Because I don't even think a star knife is a bulk, is it? Because
No, they're light.
yeah, I think 10 of
Yeah.
them is one, honestly. Okay. That's not bad though. I got enough to cover it. Time for some math and some deductions. That's possible though? Is it like standard grades where we are? I imagine.
Yep. I'd imagine standard grade. The standard grade is easily gettable in Leighton at this point.
Gotcha. And it was 800 even with the the bulk thing doesn't matter because it does not that much. So
Right.
880.
880. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought was it 800? It wasn't 800 plus 180 for each bulk, was it?
No, it was 880 and then 88 per bulk.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Groovy.
Basically 10%.
Gotcha.
But yes, you guys can catch up with Traxon. Traxon's basically coming from the smithy with his brand new cold iron knives.
Slotting them into my Pez dispenser.
Yeah. Just slot them all in. Shunk.
Yep.
We're gonna have to. Have we been there?
You have not. You've been to Littletown, which is the you guys are correct. That is where the amalgamation of dead bodies creature was.
So that's as close as we can get.
It's probably pretty close.
It is literally right on the border.
All right. Ooh, 192 months.
$192, you say?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to upcast. That's a 7th level spell to get there.
Oof. All right. So everybody's loading up and you're teleporting to Littletown?
Yeah.
Sounds like the plan.
All right. So over I think it's been like a year or more since you guys were here. Littletown has recovered slightly. I mean, it's still very much deserted and mainly kind of like a squatter town. The few inhabitants here do shy away as your group kind of teleports in. Like, magic, and they all run into their houses and stuff like that. This is not what you would call a functioning town or village. There's no shops here. There's like abandoned houses primarily, and then the people that are like passing through and squatting. They are not citizens of your kingdom.
I was talking to Jeff Polk from Dave Glassford's Kingmaker game, and they were complaining that their town didn't have an inn or a general store, and I'm like, those are the first things you build.
Yep.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
And
Blame that on your city planners.
in counts as housing. It's definitely the first thing you build. All right. So yes. So as you guys teleport in. So by the time you guys talk to Evander and everything, it would probably be like 4 in the afternoon. Are you teleporting right away, or are you waiting till the next day?
Well, we had a couple things to track down, so I think probably the next day, right?
Yeah, true.
Oh, Tony, did you want to get the ingredients for the imprisonment ritual?
No, it just like we don't know what level the thing is we want to imprison, and it's like 800 gold a level or something.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
So I'd rather capture it and then figure out what we're dealing with first.
Okay.
All right. So yes, as you guys get up bright and early and gather around and give Amarantha the nod, and whoop, there's that lurching feeling in your stomach as you a port like almost 200 miles away. There's like a light spring drizzle in the air. And you guys, for a moment here, you're like, it's been a long time since we went someplace unexplored. As you kind of like look out on this like massive forest, and it is thick with vegetation. For those of you with like ways of seeing far, either spyglass or telescope, you cannot see beyond the hex you're currently in. It is
Oh, dear.
it is like overgrown and tangled. It's going to be slow going getting through there. Basically, all of it is considered greater difficult terrain.
Is this stuff natural or is it
Uh,
International?
it
Natural.
is natural terrain, but it is augmented by energies of the first world. So if you have anything where you're not encumbered or affected by natural terrain, you're fine.
Mhm.
Like the terrain itself is natural. It's just the growth is accelerated.
Gotcha.
Like,
Turned up to 9,000.
yeah, like you can literally watch trees grow.
Hmm.
But the day is yours. You can pick a direction to go off in.
Well, there's a river to follow.
I treat difficult difficult terrain as a regular difficult terrain.
Oh, nice. You move fine. Everybody else is like, oh, goddamn.
Well, Traxton, you can scout from the air anyway, right?
Duck and weave and turn. Yeah, but I feel like that's probably not going to do much, is it? If it's that thick, am I
It'll
just going to
probably
be
make you a really great target.
Yeah.
Sure.
You could at the very least fly above the canopy and see if there's a large central tree or anything. Anything that juts out above the rest of the canopy.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't go too far, but I do each hex as we move sort of into it, just to get an idea, because I feel like it's so thick, you wouldn't see much of a distance when you're in it. You know what I mean?
But if there's like a 5 mile hole in the middle of something, then
Oh yeah, I'll go up a little bit high too, but I'm not going to go like above. Try and go above cloud cover or anything, or above the cloud level.
but other than that, river sounds good. Snow, it's as good as bad as any.
Yeah.
Well, just thinking, most of the time settlements are built along a river. The river's bound to lessen the canopy a bit, or at least give us a little space.
In theory, yeah.
So you're following along the river.
Yeah, we'll go west, I guess, for the first hex.
I
Give
mean,
us some direction.
that's the best idea that I've got.
Also
Yeah.
got climb speed too, so I can get to the top of anything that looks promising and look around.
Right. So yeah, as you enter into the woods, you feel like it is ancient. Traxon, you can feel it. Like this sense of like these trees. Like, I mean, it is primarily like pine and fir trees. The undergrowth is very tangled, but it feels much older than what you would judge from the trees.
Hmm.
And as you step forward, there's a moment, just like a blink and you miss in a moment, where all of the forest sounds stop. Just as you kind of enter into the edge of the forest, and then they start up again. But there's
Good. It knows we're here.
There's a very clear moment where all of the animal sounds, all of the rustling of the trees, all of the sounds of the underbrush and everything just dead stop all at once for like maybe a heartbeat, and then it starts up again.
Can I roll a perception to try and sense if I feel like there's a presence watching us other than sort of the environment is acknowledging our presence? Like, is that a differentiation that is possible?
Yeah, you can make a perception roll.
Okay. With my numerous sensory abilities and my tree hugger nature. Perception. Here we go.
So yeah, Traxine, you kind of take a moment, kind of like cock your weird ass bat ears, and you can hear, and you don't know if anybody else would be able to hear it, but you can hear whispering, just like back and forth, like everywhere.
Oh,
Definitely not like not saying anything, not amongst any of the languages that you understand,
yeah.
but like a constant background noise of whispering.
Oh, good. That's not unsettling at all.
It is very unsettling. It is so unsettling, in fact, that everybody within the forest has a -1 penalty on all willpower saves.
Thought we couldn't hear it.
Nope, but you can feel it.
You
Like,
can't.
Oh, good.
But you don't.
Yeah,
It doesn't care that you can't hear it.
Traxon knows why. Everybody else just feels it, like infrasound.
Yeah. Like a background hum of like an air conditioner that you like everybody else doesn't hear it because they're used to it, quote unquote. Not really, but that's kind of the vibe. But I'm tuning into it for the moment. Wishing I hadn't really.
Yep.
That's fine.
And somebody can roll me a d20.
Oh, on my screen, our dice actually hit each other.
Same.
Yeah.
Snow's game first, though.
Yep. Snows did
Here's
come
hoping,
from.
here's hoping higher is better than.
That
I guess we'll
means
find out soon.
4,000
Yeah.
gold pieces.
Yeah.
yeah. That means Snow can roll me another d20.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
You find 6,000 gold pieces.
I feel like that's not good. Oh, now we'll
High and
see.
then low. Oh, this is gonna
Yeah.
be great.
It's gonna be something. Great. It remains to be seen.
There's no way this could go horrible in any way whatsoever.
No, of course not.
Of course
Well,
not.
it's already raining, so
And another d20 roll.
Oh, excellent.
Ooh, okay.
High, low, medium.
just remember, if someone asks you you're a god, say yes.
Always say yes. Sorry, real quick. Mechanically, Briar, the bark skin, is that at will, like like unlimited times per day, or do I have certain usages?
Give me 1 second, I'll check.
Okay.
It's that moment when you say yes that then you realize you've encountered the God Slayer.
That's when we disavow being gods, though. We're like, we're not
Yeah.
gods. What are you talking about? There's no gods here.
We don't even believe in them.
Exactly. Gods.
Barks or Oaken Resilience 3 times per day.
Okay. I was going to use it cinematically, but I won't.
I mean, just like narratively, you can do it multiple times to get the use 3 times per day.
Okay. Cool. I feel when he starts.
Just want to put on bark skin to fill up your ears. Is that what?
Fill up my ears, give me a false sense of security. Yeah, either one of those. I feel like is a valid. Bit of ivy in the old eardrums. Maybe block this stuff out. But yeah, I feel like once he hears the noise and stuff, he'll draw Briar, and his skin just takes on that wooden sort of look. But not actually.
It's been a long time since you guys went someplace with random encounters.
I thought you were digging out the old camping rules.
I've got those as handy as well.
Gotcha.
But this is up first. All right.
There's a trade window now.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Oh, it was. I was trying to figure out how to accept, and it looked like a close thing. I was like, wait a second. I don't want to X this out. I want to have the mutagen. And then a tooltip told me it was accept. I was like, oh, okay.
Did you decline my trade agreement, Don?
Mistakenly, I think you may have. It's a little bit counterintuitive. He's BRB. This probably
Oh.
timed out. Yeah.
Oh, I am not allowed to move items to this character. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think you can move them. I think it pops up as like, do you accept?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it popped up as a trade agreement with Tom. But I guess, yeah, Dom's AFK, so maybe it just aired out.
Yeah. Probably just timed out on you. You have to give consent now to have potions delivered from your party members.
Sorry about that. Back.
No worries.
That's okay. I'm just getting some things ready here. I was not expecting you guys to go this way, so I'm like, oh, let's find a map.
The prof tried to give you a mutagen or something, I think, and it timed out. So heads up, there might be a screen opening up you haven't seen before.
It's true. I haven't seen this before. I have no idea what to do with it.
Yeah.
Oh, it says you're currently in a trade, but I'm not in the trade with you, so I don't know if you can, like,
Oh,
close
I'll
it
X
or
out of it then.
Next
It
to your
was
name, there's.
offering me a whole list of things, and I'm like, how do I accept these gifts?
Oh, no, it's just whatever he selected at the top is what he's giving you, and the list of stuff is if you want to give him
Oh,
something.
there we go.
Under yours is your stuff, and the one under him is, I think, is his stuff.
Oh, okay. How
Yeah,
do I consent?
So beside your name, there's an X.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
If you click it, it'll turn into a check mark.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's counterintuitive, but okay.
That's what
Yeah,
I
isn't
said too. I was like, I don't want to decline this. I want mutagens.
It should be like a grabby hand or a coin or something.
Yeah.
Yub, gimme.
Green button, like anything other
Yeah.
than an X. Yeah.
Right. So as you guys move into the forest, I'm going to assume that everybody is in their exploration activities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My exploration activity is psychometric resonance. So my goal for the time that we're here is going to be to basically use that to follow the forest to like a nexus point where the incursion happened, and then to use object reading on some prominent thing in that area.
Got it.
Mine is set to avoid notice, which is right, but I think I also get to scout.
Yes.
You can activate more than one. It'll let you.
I currently only have one on my bar.
I took Legendary Guide. I don't know what that does for us, if anything. I'm looking.
Oh, maybe I can browse and find it.
You know the wilderness so well, you can help your party travel with ease. When you're setting the path for your party through the wilderness terrain, your party gains a +10 circumstance bonus to its speed. For the purpose of calculating speed, doesn't decrease in difficult terrain, and greater difficult terrain halves your party's travel speed instead of reducing it to a third.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, I was able to find scout and put it on my active.
Okay, perfect. So that will give everybody a +1 initiative bonus.
Yeah.
And I think I've got Traxton and Amarantha are both on search.
I'm on search and investigate. That would lets me do both.
I don't know if I have to change roles for this legendary guide thing to kick in, or
No, it just does it.
okay, perfect.
Great.
You guys can keep up with me a bit better in the terrain too. Do I need a perception check, sorry?
No, I got the secret checks done.
Oh, okay, groovy.
So as you guys are making your way through the woods, and it is dense. Like if it wasn't for tracks, and this stuff would be slowing you down significantly. But Amaranthar and Traxton, and Professor, with your psychic resonance, as you start to get into this area of the woods, and you're not that far in, like you guys have only been traveling for like a couple of hours into Thousand Voices here, and this part of the forest feels darker. There has been bloodshed here. There has been death here,
Oh,
and in a strong enough quantity that your psychic resonance is picking it up. And Amaranthar and Traxton, you don't see anything, but just the way some of the creatures are acting, you know that there is something dangerous in the area.
oh, okay.
So it's probably not a teddy bear picnic.
Can I try another perception check, like tracking, to try and see if I can determine what it is?
Well, folks can roll initiative.
Excellent.
We
Is
will
it
know
one of
soon.
those things
I'll
where it's like,
find out on his initiative count.
is it one of those things where it's like all the noise of like any wildlife has just died out?
No, it's still here, but like you start to see some things scurrying by, and then oof,
Double one so far.
double ones on the initiative. I mean, get them out of the system now, I guess.
So
Yeah,
there's
implying that there's only a limited number.
Sorry.
Ooh,
there's nothing perceptively to lock on for hunted prey for this, is there, or no?
There's not actually.
Okay.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I got rid of one of my nat 20s.
Oh, good. So we will find out very soon, and then we will
Doesn't
have to
make
wait
me
for a
feel better.
while.
at the start of initiative, I'm going to lose 1 hit point and activate a mutagen.
Okay. Flower, would you like to rage?
Flower's going to rage and grow to large. I'll do that part though.
Flower doesn't know what it is, but it makes him mad.
Oh yeah.
Flower sees everybody tense up and
I
Too
think
many
I need
trees,
to reload
bruh.
real quick to get my action bar. 1 second.
okay.
I just hope there's not too many trees that it gets in his way.
I mean, if there is, well, there'll probably be less soon.
At least for just the moving around part. That's true. After a few swings.
Good news, Traxon, you're up first.
Wait, what? This never happens. It's either Snow Maple or the enemy. All right.
Oh, there's like a D20 floating around you.
Right. That's the way it was last time too.
That's the new "It's Your Turn" button.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just have to find something like a marker that I like better because I can change it.
Yeah. It's the signal of it's your turn. Pay attention.
You could always get some Spidey sense wavy lines or something.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
It's true.
I got a cool one for Daggerheart.
Yeah, you do.
I was looking at a
That
thing
one's
there a
Daggerheart.
second ago. What is this?
Dagger's fun.
It's very good.
Like it takes a little bit of getting used to because of kind of the narrative first, turn order type of approach. Like I read a Reddit post that say it's a non-Canadian game because everybody's so polite and you're just waiting for everybody else to go instead of jumping in.
No, you go. No, you go. I insist. No, you go.
All right, Traxon, you're up. There is something faintly amiss in this here forest.
So the triggering of this initiative is the fact that there's a presence in the woods that's got murderous intent. I'm just trying to.
There's enough going on that your ranger sense is tingling.
All right, that there's a threat in the immediate vicinity that's not presented itself anyway. All right. In that case, let's do a thing.
It's worth noting. If you don't have like a setup round to do, you can delay until something happens. But like if you have a setup thing to do, then you do you.
Oh yeah. No. I'm gonna do a couple of things here. I think I'm gonna do my racial for 2 actions. I believe it's a racial haste. Pinch time, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Pinch time.
Dull time.
So as that says 1 action. So I'm just gonna stand here and sort of focus for a minute and throw out my senses in this sort of direction that I'm pinging.
Okay.
And try and see if I can pinpoint with my last action, because this takes 3 or a total of 3, right? Because this haste is, I think, is 2 if I remember correctly. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
2. Okay,
Got it.
and that'll kick in for me next turn, so I'll get another action then. And yeah, I'll try and do a thing in that area.
Okay. You can give me
sensing
a
wise.
seek roll.
Okie dokie. It is not my hunted prey yet.
You don't sense anything.
Okay. Now, how does this work?
You can hero
Do I
point
just-
it. You could hero point it if you like.
No. I've got a specific question here regarding my ability. I've got a reaction that says sense the unseen. So my trigger is I fail a check to seek
Yep.
when I look, and if I fail it, I just automatically sense them. If you, I guess is what I'm getting here. You catch even the slightest cues, movements. Even though you failed at the triggering check, you automatically sense any undetected creatures in the area where you're seeking, making them merely hidden. So I guess it, to a lesser degree, finds them or whatever.
Yep. So yeah. So
I did fail?
you did fail.
Okay, I'm just wondering if I have to just sort of do this and wonder if the requirements were met or not. So
Yep.
I will use that.
Okay. So you're trying to hear. You can't hear anything. You can't smell anything. And then just kind of out of the corner of your eye, because you're such a highly trained ranger, you see something. How big is it? Something huge moving in the trees that you were trying to determine.
Okay.
So that the thing that's there is hidden, which means it is a flat check 11 to target it.
Okay. And the thing that the ability to point that out to people requires an action to do that, right?
Correct.
Or to at least alert them of the proximity or whatever. Okay.
Yeah, you can say like, "Oh shit, there's things here," but you can't go. It's right there.
Yeah. I can't confer that to them for no cost. Gotcha. So yeah, I think that's my turn for my actions. Gratch is gonna go, I think, probably with his free movement to there, just because of the thing that we sort of have with one another. But yeah, the bond, I mean. But that's not going to be my turn. All 3 actions. Sorry, real quick, before we move on. Next turn, is it possible then, because of my perception of this thing, to hunted prey it, or does it have to be fully revealed for that?
I would say yes, because you made a perception roll against it.
Okay.
I'll look up the actual rules later, but for now, I'll say yes.
I see, you must be able to see or hear the prey, or you must be tracking them to do it. It says under hunt prey.
With your sense the unseen, I'll say yes, because it's technically hidden. So you've spotted it, you're just not exactly sure where it is.
Right, just haven't locked on. Groovy. Okay.
Yeah. Alrighty. Okay.
is going to show up soon anyway.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So the ground near Flower erupts as this large creature pulls itself up from underneath the ground and the overgrowth. Probably about 10 feet from it.
It's not just plants, is it?
Well, it is a. Yeah, it is comprised of vines,
No.
scarcely thicker than rope. However, it does consist of 6 tons of vines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And a bunch of the vines lash out at Flower.
Now that's not polite.
It's going to pummel him. But barely misses.
Ooh.
It'll try.
That's why it's embarrassed.
It is so embarrassing.
And it slinks back into the woods, never to be seen again.
Nope.
Nope, it is going to try to pummel him a second time.
It's worth a shot.
Oh, I like this automatic ruler stuff between targets.
It is also going to miss. So this mass of plant matter and vines just erupts out of the ground, striking out at Flower, but missing.
Big D20 there for a second.
I think that means it's its turn.
Yeah. Is/was. Yeah.
The one that Traxon was trying to spot also comes out of the woods. Lashes out some vines at Snow Maple.
Oh no.
Oh, but critically misses.
Ooh.
Oh. Delightful.
I say we need to wait until the chat cues for that one.
So these two things, like one comes burrowing up from underneath the ground and the other one comes lumbering out of the trees. They were remarkably well hidden for creatures so big. But that one misses. Although you do notice that it does have quite the reach with its tendrils.
Yeah. It's cheating. That's my game.
So yeah, these things, they are covered in like thorny vines. Like you can't see a space on it that's not covered with thorns.
Even the leaves have little thorns on them.
They do.
Yeah.
So sharp thorns and lashing vines resembling a hateful tumbleweed the size of an elephant.
Hateful tumbleweed. I
Hateful
like that description. Yeah.
Yep.
Imagine some angry tumbleweed rolling across the plains.
That will take us to Flower.
Cool. Flower's going to come over here. But as he's coming over here, he's also going to grow to huge.
Okay.
And then he's going to swing on that one.
Chop, chop.
That is, in fact, a hit.
Does it bleed?
It does bleed.
Thick. Then it could die.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Ignore that. Flower takes 17 points of damage.
Yeah, it's fine.
Basically, as you cut into the thorns, some of them like wrap around you. Uh,
Is that ability just triggered by it being hit, or being hit within a certain radius?
well, that's what recall knowledge is for.
Okay.
It certainly hit Flower.
Yep. Sure.
But yeah, your sword does cut deep into it, and it does start to ooze. It actually oozes blood, not sap.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And
extra damage.
does
Oh.
Overnsbane like this challenge?
You got this.
Awesome. It makes me feel good about myself.
Yeah, the sword. I mean, the sword communicates empathically, so it's like, really, fine.
Wake me up when there's something better on TV.
Yeah, the sword feels bored.
It's
Okay.
not worthy.
That'll take us to the professor.
Okay. Well, at the start of my turn, I'd like to know what I know about these things.
I'd like to know what you know about these things too.
Same.
These are Wemeths. They are fertilized by quantities of spilled blood. They lap up the blood like water, possessing only a rudimentary intelligence and an unquenchable thirst for blood. They weigh roughly 6 tons, and their vines, if stretched end to end, would be 6,000 feet.
Mm-hmm.
They condense their mass into a sphere of sharp thorns and lashing vines. They dig up massive boulders or entire trees from the ground and incorporate them into the rolling mass, using them to bolster their defense against many forms of attack or hurling them at faraway foes with terrifying precision. But what
Oh.
what thing would you like to know about them?
I would like to know what that reaction was.
That was not a reaction. That was just their thorny mass. So yeah, if you are too close to them when you hit, you basically you cannot avoid the thorns.
How
And
close
two-
is too close?
Well, Flower's like 5 feet away, and he took it.
Oh,
You estimate that the thorns are probably. You would not want to be 10 feet or closer to it.
All right.
that's gonna.
That's going to be awkward.
Yep.
So whenever a creature within 10 feet attempts a melee attack against it or uses acrobatics to tumble through the space, they automatically take d12 plus 10 piercing damage.
Not even succeed on an attack. Attempts one.
Attempt the attempt.
Yeah.
The attack, yep.
If you think about attacking this thing when you're next to it, you're taking damage.
Rude.
Yep.
Okay. Well, my first action will be to exploit vulnerability on the one that swung at Snow. Interesting.
And that is enough for the recall knowledge as well.
I would like to know. I would like to know what its saving throws are like.
They are barely sentient, i.e., willpower is their lowest.
Understood. And for those that it matters to, they are weak to cold damage.
Yep.
Oh.
Interestingly.
Good.
Gonna ask that in a second.
So that's all good there. And then on the one flower attacked, I will shoot it with an exsanguinating ammunition. Once my things load, there we go. I succeeded at the recall knowledge at the start of my turn.
You did.
Oh, well, I'll hero point that. Nice.
That is a hit.
Ugh.
Oh, that Pharasma boon. Was that +1 spirit damage? Or is that positive damage against undead or something?
It's positive damage against undead.
Okay.
Basically, your crossbow finds purchase, and it starts bleeding even more.
Yeah, open up that wound. And my last action. Snow, are you going to move on your turn, do you think?
Probably.
I could use some space.
Some space?
If you weren't there, I could blast a cone there
Okay.
for Snow, not you.
Oh, I see. Well, I will stay where I am, and I will... What's a good last action?
I'll probably take an elf step to the left.
I can work with that.
Then it just a jump to the right.
That was what I was getting at, yeah.
Excellent.
These are barely sentient. My last action will be Bon Mot against the one on the right.
Okay.
Crash is doing laps.
Getting Nancy.
Just let me at him. Let me at him.
Doing like the faint steps.
I'm gonna bite him. I'm gonna bite him.
Ooh, critical success.
He is critically distracted.
Excellent.
That was the one on the right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So that is a -3 status penalty to his perception and his will saves.
Yeah.
Oh well, that changes things.
That's all 3 of my actions.
All right. That will take us to Snow Maple.
All right. So I feel like it doesn't matter if I'm close or far. So I will take an elf step.
Okay.
And then
Are you able to elf step and end up adjacent to me and still do what you needed?
I could, but I wouldn't get the cold damage on my short sword.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
That was my plan.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
On the bright side, you can't get worse.
It can get enough better though.
That is definitely a hit.
Oh, never mind. It's cold iron.
Oh,
Oopsie. Oh well.
not cold damage.
Oh, the iron is so chilly. Surely it counts.
Cold
Cold's in the
forged. It's got to
name.
count for something.
It might annoy it. Third action will be shield.
Okay. Amaranthar.
I was gonna kind of call these guys, but with Bon Mod up and Will being their weakest save,
Is it gonna do its thing on me first?
Oh, right. You melee attacked it.
Yeah. Not that I like taking damage, but you know.
Dared to
Seems
attempt a
fair.
melee attack.
It's going to be 13 damage, just no maple. Yeah. So yeah, it's like it's very sharp and pointy. It's like razor grass.
Yeah.
Confusion.
Nice.
I mean, if the sword's not excited, I don't think I need to drop ninth level spell.
Oh, I think we have issues if we're going off the sword's judgment, but
You think it may be a tad skewed?
That is a critical failure.
a tad.
Confused for 1 minute with no save to end early. Oh, he's confused forever.
I'll point out that Oren's Bane is a demigod sword, right?
Well, kind of.
Oh,
Like a chosen
chosen-
champion.
A chosen
Yeah.
champion sword. It is very biased on what a good fight is. It's usually a good fight is usually something that is stronger than the wielder.
It knows fights for sure.
uh-huh.
Yeah. All right.
It doesn't mean it's not dangerous. It just
It
means that the sword is looking for bigger.
Yeah, it knows fights it likes and it doesn't like.
Right. It takes us back around to Traxton.
Right. Okay. Hmm. Lots of weird spaces left that I can't really take advantage of. Okay, let's do one action because I heard that was a thing. Get Sprig to give me the energy mutagen. I'm gonna chug that into me for an action and select cold damage.
Okay.
I will use my hasted action for a stride and put myself in this location for 30 feet of movement.
It's just now occurring to me that my chainsword is now +3, which means I can put a third property room in on it.
Yep. The energy mutagen, that's the greater?
Yeah, I believe so. So
I think it's major at this point, but let me double check.
Is it major? I'm looking at my inventory real quick. It says energy mutagen major. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Beautiful. Gratch gonna stay where he is for now. He'll just use his only reaction. Another action to throw hunted prey on both these things.
Okay.
So I've got one left for me with my move and drinking and all that kind of stuff. Let's get targeting. Pretty sure. Wait. Yeah. No, I've got two actions left for me because one is my drinking and then movement is the haste.
Yeah.
Oh, and hunted prey, right? So I got one action left. Okay. So let's try a twin takedown on this guy with Briar. The only reason using that potion is get frost damage on this hit. Well,
Yeah.
excellent, it hit. damage. And the offhand. Oh, nice. That one hit 2. Damage. Oh, boo.
103 damage though.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you take a big chunk of it. And as you're hitting with like the frost weapons, you can see like where it's oozing the blood. The blood is starting to crystallize and freeze from the contact, and like just like come off it in sloughs. It is bleeding heavily thanks to the professor's exsanguinating ammo.
Excellent.
That's a lot of damage, Drax.
Yep. I pay the iron price for it. What is it, 2d12 plus 20 now?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. It's not as much as 100, or what is it? What was it, 90 something? That's fine. It's a fair trade.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the reaction damage is going to be some of the only damage we take from these things, right?
Well, let's
Right?
not get too cocky about it. It's missed a bunch already, but
No, didn't you hear? He used all of his natural 20s on initiative, and that's obviously how it works.
That's right.
oh yeah, yeah. Well, it just hit me
Okay.
then. I think. Yeah.
All right.
I think that was all the reaction damage.
That was the passive damage.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna say it looks different from a hit. From
So yeah, so as it's like bleeding profusely, it kind of like tightens up into a ball, and then it starts to roll.
Roll?
It starts to roll. It is going to stride up to double its speed, moving through the space of any creature in the path.
No. No.
Oh yeah, this thing's
Bad
gonna
plan.
totally Sonic the fucking Hedgehog.
Can I, if it's striding, can I use the reaction to use Lose the Path?
It is technically striding, yes.
I would
So-
like to hit.
so-
I would like to hit it as well.
Yeah, it does trigger attacks, so reactive strikes and all of that fun stuff.
Cool. Come on, crit.
Give me a will save.
Give me a will save right now.
Oh no, just
Ooh,
a hit. I think.
It actually it succeeds. Succeeds on the will save.
Thought it would have been so funny if I could make him roll into his friend.
Oof.
Traxton got a hit. I will trigger my reactive opportunistic backstab.
Got it.
So
Doesn't
many
flower
reactions.
Doesn't flower get to take a whack too as this guy moves through?
I think Flower's got reactive strike.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does have something like that. See BRB again.
I don't know. We'll see. He may not be alive here for much longer.
I think he's BRB. He's like dead marshal, swing, swing. Dread marshal, swing, swing.
Okay. Right.
Strangely, that didn't have my.
I think it's because I moved it out of position already.
Oh, phew.
Oh, okay.
So
If dead is dead, that's enough then.
yeah. So it tucks into a ball and it starts to roll over everybody. It's like that old PS2 game where you're like just rolling over things, making the giant ball. But Traxton snicks a couple of like kind of key vines, followed up by snow maple, and it just falls apart in this like mass of vines and tendrils everywhere.
Gross.
These things aren't right. Plants shouldn't have blood.
Yeah. Oddly, no bones, no circulatory system, but blood.
Nope. Yep. Exactly.
The confused one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Permanently confused, isn't he?
I feel like the confused one just died.
Use all of your actions to strike or cast offensive cantrips. If there are no targets within range, you target yourself automatically hitting but not scoring a critical. Snow Maple is just out of range.
Oh, good news. We
I
just
love
stand
that for
back
Snow
and watch this guy tear himself apart. I feel it sounds like
You get 10 rounds doing it.
sounds like a good time to me.
So yeah, if you guys just want to stand back, it will probably kill itself over 10 rounds.
Throw some
Oh, yeah.
cantrips on it. And that'll
Yeah.
take care
Well,
of it, I think.
it still makes a flat check every time it takes damage to shake off the confusion.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boo.
So the first one.
Oh, I have the option to use Ambulance Abeyance to protect it. That's really funny.
So it fails the first one, so it's going to take 35 and then 28.
And this is every time it takes damage?
Yeah, every
Yep.
time it takes damage, there's a DC 11 flat check.
Oh, okay.
Interestingly, it specifies from an attack or spell.
So it does hit itself twice before it kind of like snaps out of it and roars. But it's not smart enough to specifically target the wizard. So
We had a couple of rounds though, didn't we? During this happen?
Nope.
Or was this all one turn? It hit itself.
it hit
times.
it hit itself once, hit itself twice, and then snapped out of it.
Oh, okay.
It uses all its actions to do so, but it hits automatically, so there's no map.
Mm-hmm.
So it does move forward, vines lashing towards the closest source of blood, which is Snow Maple, but that is all three of its actions.
So I just have a quick question, and if the answer is no because it doesn't make sense, then that's fair. Does it take damage from its own vines when it attacks itself?
I would say yes, because it specifies whenever a creature within 10 feet.
Yeah, it is within 10 feet of itself, right?
I would say so. Like, it's confused. It's not acting rashly. So
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
Yeah.
the good news is it does not trigger its own weakness.
Yeah, that's fair. That'd be pretty funny.
But that is all three of its actions, which will take us to Flower.
Power come back.
Dread Marshal, and then he's going to move and swing.
Swing. Yeah.
Sounds right.
Hit burn actives before you left.
Oof, critical success. That is all three flowers. This guy's no longer confused. Takes us to the professor.
Cool. Snow goes directly after me.
Yep.
Oh, it's starting my turn again to recall knowledge. Let's do that.
Recall knowledge. That is most assuredly a plant-like creature.
Yep,
Actually, you get to use your esoteric lore, so.
I do.
In that case, that is a success.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, I don't know if there's much more we need to specifically know about this thing. It was born, for lack of a better word, when this place was a site of carnage.
Yeah, they're basically fertilized by large quantities of spilled blood.
Does the size of them have any indication as to the scale of the massacre?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I need anything specific from them, but I will take the bonus to hit for sure.
Okay.
I think it's safe to assume the presence of 2 means a fairly large, at least a larger quantity of blood was spilled to supply them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, my first action will be to step there to get everyone within 15. My second act will be to use Share Weakness on Snow Maple.
Sounds
And
good to me.
I will get Snow Maple its mortal weakness to cold damage. And then I'll shoot it. Oh, not Snow Maple. I assume 32 misses, though.
32 does miss it as well.
Okay, that's me.
Alright. Snow Maple.
Okay, I don't really need to move.
Nice.
Okay, now we're talking.
Cooking with cryo now.
Well, there's some 5s and 6s there.
Yeah.
I'll use my reaction to trip it.
Oof. Alright. So it takes 104 damage from that. Plus, let
Baby.
me add all these things here. It is bleeding. It is frightened. It is off guard. It is slow. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a lot of things.
I'm tripping it.
Collecting all the poker badges.
That is a 40 is enough to trip it. I think you had the other one targeted, but that
Oh
is
shit!
enough.
Yeah,
That is enough to trip it.
I think I have an item that makes it. I don't know if it's on a crit or if it just happens when I trip things. The bracers.
The braces of hammers.
Yeah. Looking.
If you crit trip, you normally do damage anyway, don't you?
Correct.
So
You
remember how we
succeed at
used
a
to.
check to trip a creature takes 1d6 plus 3 bludgeoning. Yeah. Do you want me to roll that, or do you want to roll that?
No, go ahead. I imagine it's like Snow Maple, like attacks it. Like some of the vines come loose. Flower just reaches down and grabs them and hauls.
Forgot to target it again, but take 6.
All right. That was all in Snow Maple's first action.
Yeah. We'll try a follow-up.
There you go. Excellent work.
And then I imagine I take more thorn damage.
Yep. Ooh, that one was 20.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The spicy one there.
But yes, the prediction was correct. I think the only damage people took were from the thorns.
I'll take that. It's fine.
But yes, as you defeat these things, and like the blood continues to spill out of them for quite some time since they were both bleeding when they dropped.
Mm.
There's a lot of blood in these creatures. More than you would expect. Well, way more than you would expect from a plant creature.
Yeah.
Yep.
Any really. Like, that's not sap. What's happening here?
Yeah. Snow Maple, I think, is making a note in her kingdom journal. Like when it comes to this spot, we're gonna flag it for urban renewal, I think.
Also known as terraforming.
Could make a nice parking lot someday.
Yep. Pave this paradise for sure.
Bring
but
the blessings of Abadar.
it's so natural. Yeah, it's a little too natural.
Civilization! Yay!
Interestingly, none of the blood is theirs.
No,
Nope.
of course not.
That's the whole point, I feel like.
Yeah, they never got a chance to like engulf anybody or constrict anybody or blood drain anybody.
I don't feel bad about that at all.
Those poor fellas.
But this is your first foray into Thousand Breaths or into Thousand Voices, and it's interesting.
How's Briar feeling, and what am I getting from it? Anything at the moment?
Nothing actually.
Okay.
Yeah, there may not be a Fey invasion here, but hopefully we can find out something.
I agree.
I'm a little jittery for the next 30 seconds or so, I feel like. And then the haste wears off.
How are folks doing? Should we stay here for a bit and patch up, or just press forward?
I think I'm fine either way.
Yeah, I think we can wander on, to be honest.
And spend a few minutes cleaning up the holes at least. $20 won't hurt us.
Okay.
Yep. 20 minutes is fine.
In that case, could I use Consult the Spirits to see if I can get an idea of what happened here?
Yes.
Yeah, I will use Occultism to contact the lingering spirits and psychic echoes of the departed dead.
Off all this blood.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, something happened here, and I'm kind of curious as to what it was.
Right.
It might give us some idea of what we might find further in.
Yeah.
So that'll be 48 hit points to whoever needs it.
Nice. I will gladly take 1 hit point.
I will avail of more than one, but not quite 48.
So a recall knowledge check with the chosen skill.
Yes, I will use recall knowledge with occultism.
Ooh,
Oh, let's go.
spicy.
Spirits reveal themselves. They answer 3 simple questions about the environment within 100 feet. So you can ask 3 questions about the relatively local area from the psychic echoes of the departed dead.
Well, first I'll ask them what killed them. Actually, no, my first question is going to be who they are.
From the various blood-soaked remnants. It's a variety of individuals. Some of the blood is animal, some of it is humanoid, some of it is troll. These creatures are indiscriminate feeders. As long as there's blood, they're happy.
They care not from where the blood flows as long as it's flowing.
Exactly.
I can respect that.
But yes, the Wemoths are basically indiscriminate, like tree sharks. They just eat.
Okay. Yeah, I will then ask what killed them, like what happened here.
They were killed by.
Tree ate me.
Well, it sounds like the trees arrived after the fact.
Oh, okay.
Well, the Wemoths arrived after the fact.
Well, yeah.
Let's see. Some of them, the majority of them, apparently were killed at once in like a massacre. Like most of the humanoids, I assume you separate like humanoids over here, animals over here, sort of thing with the spirits.
Yeah. And not to be discriminatory, but I'm definitely asking the humanoids questions.
Gratch gives you the side eye.
That is a bit discriminatory. Yeah.
Look, I don't speak to geese, and they don't speak to me.
You're missing out, buddy. Missing out.
They were killed by the Wild Hunt.
Okay.
Specifically, the Wild Hunt.
Yeah, I got that the first time. Can I do like a quick separate recall knowledge check about the Wild Hunt?
Sure can.
Do things appear that we can see, or just Professor?
No, they're just like the psychic impressions.
Okay, perfect. Because bad things happened the last time you did this, and something appeared that we could see.
Yep.
That's true. That was a critical failure, I believe.
Yeah. We
Um,
went toe to toe with a banshee then.
I'll ask Amaranthar as well. Do you know anything of the Wild Hunt?
Probably.
I would like to nature check that. I feel like that might be applicable, or is it not? For the
I
Wild
think the
Hunt?
Wild Hunt is fish, so it should be.
Yeah, nature works.
Okay.
I know if Orion shows up, we're in big trouble.
Some people sometimes knows things.
Hope Geralt shows up to help us out, though. We have to fight the hunt.
Okay. So Snow Maple, you're like, oh, hunters in the wild. Go figure.
Yeah, well, there you go.
But
That's what they do.
Trexon and the Professor and Amaranth the Wild Hunt, it's basically members of the Fey Court. Essentially, the leader of the hunt specifies a prey, and then the hunt hunts it down. Once you're marked by the hunt, there is no escape. But if like the prey is like really easy, if they're like, oh, hunt a rabbit, then the head of the hunt will put like a ton of restrictions on it to make it more sporting. They can be dealt with.
You have to kill a rabbit on Tuesday, underneath the full moon.
Yeah. They can be talked with and dealt with, like the leader of the hunt, but they take grave offense to what they perceive as an unfavorable deal. So if you attempt to cheat them, you will become their next target.
The this evening of the sort of score here that they do if there's a really underwhelming target, does that never is sufficient though to allow the prey like escape potential though, is it? Like it's always
Oh, it totally could. I mean,
Oh, okay.
They don't, but they could.
Okay.
But Amarantha, you know that all Fae that are part of the Wild Hunt serve the Horned King. He is rumored to be on par with the eldest. And if he puts out his call in particular, several Wild Hunts band together into a legion to ride against legendary opponents. Like they would band together to fight, like in D&D terms, they would band together to fight Tiamat. Or,
Tarrasque or something.
Or a Tarrasque or whatever.
Why would anyone call a wild hunt on a bunch of people?
I don't think they did.
To murder them fast?
I think they called a wild hunt on something living in this forest, and these people happen to be in the way.
That would make more sense.
My last question to the spirits will be, what were they hunting?
I don't know. It was so fast. We died before we even saw them. To put it in perspective, the spirits are, for the most part, just like normal people, and the Wild Hunt is a challenge for you guys.
Which makes sense. I mean, Amarantha could wipe out an entire city block in 6 seconds.
So yeah, same sort of thing. A bunch of people who like venture too deep into the woods, but it does lend credence to the fact that these people were just slaughtered like this means they were not the target of the hunt.
No. Collateral.
Yes, because to creatures like Elder Fae, humans are like ants.
Yep. Short-lived flash in the pan ants. Fruit flies, really, I feel like.
And then the psychic echoes fade. But given the difficult terrain, traveling just into this first area and kind of exploring around it, following the river and everything, does take the better part of the day.
So we should find somewhere to camp.
Probably.
Somewhere like the mansion we have in our pocket.
We should
I
move.
mean, yeah, if you want to be boring about it.
Should probably move on a little bit more until it gets dark or whatever. Take advantage of the day as much as we can, because we can move a little bit faster than your normal schlubs, so to speak.
So yes, you do get to you move faster, and you aren't as impeded by the train thanks to Traxton.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's not hard to find a place to shelter. There's plenty of trees. Everything is overgrown. You've got a portable mansion.
Yeah, I'll cast Planar Palace. I'll take the very ornate key out of my pocket and just open an invisible door.
So yeah, so you guys can rest, but you do know that as you move deeper in, as you get like a little bit further into the boundaries, whatever lies ahead is probably going to be dangerous. Like as it starts to get dark, as the rain lets up and the darkness settles in, you do at one point hear a tremendous whooshing of wings overhead, but you can't see anything through the tree canopy. But it is strong enough that like there's the whooshing of the wings and the like the leaves and the branches and the trees rustle as a large flying shape passes overhead. And you guys all, even Flower, feels frightened to his core as that thing just passes over.
I bet the sword's going, go get it, get it, get it.
The sword actually wakes up. It's like feels
Dragon.
yeah.
Yeah, keep one of those teleport spells in mind.
Doesn't it take several minutes to cast?
Oh, does it?
I think so.
That's no good.
I
Oh
think
well.
they in this teleporter specifically not a get out of jail free card.
God damn it. It's not a everybody gather up, we're getting the F out of here spell.
I don't think so, no.
No.
So disappointing.
I can teleport us 5 miles with my telescope, but
As an
Uh,
action, like just boom.
I think it's a 2 action maybe.
Still, you could be like gather up or getting out of here then.
but anybody who would like to can give me a perception check to kind of gauge what direction that thing was flying. You don't
I
have
don't, but I do.
You don't have to, but you can if you like.
I don't, but I do. And also
I'm not gonna do a perception check to gauge its direction because I'm bad at that. But I would like to make a recall knowledge check on the area to see if I might be able to guess what it could be.
I forgot to add my +2 to that, Chris.
All right, 38. Okay.
Unless I'm made incapable because of the fear or whatever, I would also like to hunt and prey this thing just to get a better idea of like where it's going.
Oh, sure.
Okay. I'll probably not want to keep perceiving it as time goes on, but for now.
I get to roll twice and take the higher on my recall knowledge.
You rolled one higher on one of them.
Excellent.
Worth.
So, for Traxton, that wing thing, it was definitely flying in a northerly direction.
Okay.
Professor, you're aware that both Ilthuliak and Mignos Ushad live in the mountains to the north of this forest.
Sorry, what was that second one?
Minognus Ushad.
And what is that?
She is the Eater of Kings.
Oh, I thought a Thuliac was the Eater of Kings.
No. The Eater of Kings is a wyvern,
Oh, and a Thuliac was a black dragon.
and Thuliac is an ancient black dragon. And both of them reside in the mountains to the north of here. So, could be either one, really. It's probably not a third thing.
Probably. Most likely. And the wyvern is super old too, right? Because not as old as probably a dragon, but
She is.
I think it's weird that they have two apex predators that close together.
I imagine the wyvern doesn't mess around much with a dragon, though, to be honest. That's just my conjecture.
I'm just surprised the dragon hasn't hunted the wyvern.
True.
Maybe they bicker like an old married couple. We don't know.
That could be true.
That'd be really funny.
The dragon uses the wyvern as a hunting dog to flush out big prey. Or, I don't know.
That would be awesome.
Wouldn't it be kind of crazy?
But,
God is
Fair.
listening.
so go ahead.
I was going to say, we're discussing this in the mansion's spa, by the way.
Okay,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
the spa's
That's wrong.
happening.
Yeah.
Servants are bringing platters of food.
Gratch is getting shampooed. Yeah.
Remember roughing it in the old days?
He doesn't like it, but. Right? When we had to, like, scrounge for ingredients and we were making haggis and.
Yeah.
I still cook, by the way. But, you know, we're going to...
Does the professor cook us some haggis for old time's sake?
No, we've moved on. I'm cooking, like, you know, 4-course meals with, like, you know, a soup and an entree and...
Take the brisket.
Okay, yeah. I'll smoke a brisket.
Hell yeah.
I'll start a smoke it brisking in the mansion, and then tomorrow night when we rest, we can have smoked brisket.
Hell yeah.
There you go. You open that door and it just smells like a Texas smokehouse.
Yeah.
This is. I feel like this is a lot better because we definitely don't have Mood Pint like giving us trauma either with his stories.
That's true. Mood Point is no longer giving you trauma, that bedtime trauma.
I mean,
Yeah.
trauma was
miss those
part of camping.
stories. Yeah, I
Bedtime
do miss those
PTSD
stories.
is like.
But the good news is you don't have to worry about random encounters at night.
It's true. I feel like it would be cool if you like walk up to a big tree and like put the key into it, turn the door, or turn the key and like a door opens up in the tree.
I'll do that tomorrow night, and it'll be a treehouse.
Excellent.
All right. So you get up in the morning, got to take a look at the window, realize that you're in a trans-dimensional space and can't actually see anything out the windows other than a gray fog.
And there's a dial beneath the window, and you can turn it, and it keeps giving you different vistas.
Alpine Valley, Hawaii.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The,
My favorite.
yeah, you know, the desert sands of Katapash, you know, the
Yeah.
busy streets of Layton.
Yeah.
But
Downtown Patax.
you guys get up in the morning and pack up your stuff and get ready to head out. With no clear direction as to which way to go. It's unusual. Like normally, like Snow Maple or Traxton can at least see a landmark or something in the distance. But looking back, you guys can't even see Littleton.
Could I use the object reading exploration activity to try to get a feel for like magical ley lines, or like maybe a combination of that and read aura to try to like find an epicenter, for lack of a better word?
Sure, yes.
Be like, you know, Fey energy has like, you know, this intensity here, and then it has this intensity here, so I can use that to like triangulate an angle to...
Right. Or
Yeah.
it feels more over here than less over here. Yeah.
Yeah, go in the direction of more.
Yeah. Getting warmer, getting warmer.
Yeah, I'm going to play hot cold.
Yeah. Well, we don't really know where we're going, but we know where we're not going. That's to the north right now.
Well, oddly, the professor's psychometric resonance, as he kind of opens up his mind to the possibilities, you feel almost like a web, kind of like running through the forest. And you remember Evander told you that when Thousand Breath brushed up against this plane, it sort of infused this forest. And you can feel those tendrils of first world energy kind of like webbing out throughout the entire forest. Like there's not a portion of this forest that isn't touched by it. But they do seem to converge towards the northwest.
No. That's partially where we don't want to go.
And we entered from the southeast, so we've got a trek.
Yeah, you guys entered from right beside you, and the point of origin, for lack of a better term, it does seem to be to the northwest.
Well, with no clear view of the sky, Traxon, do you think you can still get us a good heading?
I think so.
Traxton, you can give me a survival roll.
Okay.
Can I assist? Or no?
I would say yes.
Oh, thank you for the reminder, Tony.
Ooh, that's enough for a +3 to Traxton.
I think my coyote cloak applies in this one because it's just survival checks in general, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, the goggles were specifically tracking. There's no 100 prey involved in this, so we roll. Yeah. Oh, that's real good.
So between Snow Maple and Traxton, I mean, it is hard to get an actual bearing here. You can't see the sky. The normal signs you would look for, like what side the tree the moss is growing and everything. It's like everything is discombobulated because of the first world influences. But you do manage to kind of get yourselves going, so you can freely choose where you would like to go instead of me rolling randomly which hex you go to.
Flower's doing the thing with like the puddle with the needle on top of the leaf. Amiri showed me this. I don't know if it works. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Traxon, can you read it?
It's not even a needle or a leaf that you're using.
It's not.
It's like a skull and a dagger or something. It's like, shh, wait.
It'll tell me.
Yep. It's just sitting there in the puddle.
Not moving
No.
at all.
No.
But you guys can choose where you would like to move to.
We need to go northwest, right? That's where the
Yeah.
vibes are leading us.
That is the way.
Okay, let's head in that directione. I just think, like, because we're able to navigate, I think every so often, and maybe Snow Maple does it from a location close by, Traxton will climb the foliage to get a look too, just to sort of keep us on track. Not that there's anything to track, but just sort of keep by the sun, to get some, look or landmarks to sort of navigate by.
And somebody can roll me a d20.
I had the last one.
Still don't know if it was good or bad, but you got a lot of them, so I feel like maybe you do it again.
Oh, okay.
Just saying. A lot of things happen, but like I say, We determine it's bad, we'll move on. Oh,
I mean, it's real low.
true. Your first one was real high last time.
So yes, as you travel, kind of following this river, and it's a weird river. Like there's times where like the current seems to reverse upon itself for like a stretch of the river, but not for all of it, resulting in like these kind of like churning waves forming. You see like swimming under the water, various assorted river spirits, nymphs. That sort of thing, naiads. Every once in a while, you catch your view, like, dryads peeking up from their trees watching you, but nobody bothers you. Nobody has any interest in interacting with you as you travel.
Just passing on. All right. The professor seems to have a fairly good read on things. Maybe we should just follow up.
One second here. And Amaranth there and Traxton. As you guys are following the river and kind of like going like, oh, so far it's a nice day. It's a pleasant day. There's a flutter above you.
A flutter.
A flutter. And this
It is a flutter.
this creature kind of lands in front of you, like it makes itself known with the flutter of wings before it lands, and it looks like some sort of plant-like dragon
Oh.
with a humanoid raven on its back.
Whoa.
Is
Like
it
an
a
arrow.
raven-esque humanoid or a human-esque raven?
It is.
Like an Aarakocra looking thing.
Because one of those things is a lot more disturbing than the other.
If it's a giant raven with a person's face, then all bets are off.
Yep, we're out.
Yeah.
Time to go home.
Done.
We're pro Raven here.
Turn this
There.
off. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, much better.
A humanoid with heavy raven styling. Yeah.
Yeah, and when it takes off the helmet, it is like a raven's head underneath.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Gotcha.
And it does kind of like hold up its hand and then it dismounts.
Is it sort of holding the helmet underneath an arm kind of deal, or
Yep.
okay?
Kind
Is it sword out or?
No,
Oh, okay.
the sword is on the back.
That makes me feel less disconcerted.
And the plant dragon is kind of easy, like it's not like eyeballing us like it wants to chew us up or anything.
And it just kind of like draws itself up to its full height, and it's pretty close to 7 feet tall.
Dude,
Why have you intruded into 1,000 voices?
Why has the Thousand Voices intruded into the Stolen Lands?
It is not. It has been here for quite some time. Before you.
Got you there.
Technically true.
I don't see any
The-
reason not to be honest.
yeah. We come seeking answers as to what is happening.
Oh, I see. And you believe answers lay in these woods.
Perhaps the possibility of answers.
At least some more information as to what's happening to our lands.
I would recommend you return to your realm and see to its needs. This woodland is not yours.
Whose is it then, may we ask?
This belongs to Narissa.
Ah,
Narissa is causing some issues
I'm just
to our lands to the east.
I'm not going to draw or anything, but I'm just going to casually like lay my hand on Briar. Is there any emotions coming out of Briar right now at all?
Briar is afraid.
Okay.
And actually, Ovenbrain is also afraid.
That part is new.
Yes.
I feel like I felt maybe fear once or twice before, but
We have no quarrel with you. If you believe the answers to keep your kingdom, your realm intact, lay before you, then I wish you well.
We are seeking answers. We are not seeking to harm anyone or anything in this forest that doesn't attempt to harm us first. We mean no disrespect.
when none is given.
Well then, good luck with your endeavors. I hope you find the answers you seek.
I'm pretty sure I don't know what the hell this guy is, but is there a nature check to understand what the dragon thing is he rode in on?
Nature check for either, actually.
Oh, okay. Perfect. I'll do that.
Amarantha and Traxton, you both recognize the creature that he rode on is called a Zomok. It is a mighty plant dragon whose appearance changes with the seasons. Basically, green in summer and spring, then turn into a reddish color in the fall, and kind of turning to brownish white in the winter. They're generally about 35 to 40 feet in length and weigh 30 tons.
I don't think we're trying to pick a fight here.
Definitely not.
Are they like calamity level?
It depends on how old it is.
Okay.
As for the creature riding it, no idea.
Okay. Crowman
Yeah.
with armor.
Like even Amarantha, you're like, I got nothing.
And just like cosmetically on
Ian?
this guy, he doesn't have wings, does he? Or is that wings in the back there that are just sort of draped?
He does in fact have wings that are kind of folded back like a cloak.
Is that a great sword that he's wielding?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a great big sword. I know that.
Yeah, yeah.
It is a very big greatsword.
Probably also a great sword, but
Yeah.
But yes, since you guys do not provoke him, he will kind of tip his, kind of like bow slightly, and then put on his helmet and remount and fly off.
Hammerhead there will bow deeply
Yeah.
in response.
I'll nod it back to him. And then once I perceive he's out of perception, well, my perception range anyway, like see him fly off and into the distance, I'll just be like, what the hell was that?
Well, I mean, the implication is fuck off or you're going to get ganked.
Well, she definitely has a presence here. That's for certain now.
I think it's weird that he represented himself as, her servant as opposed to, the master of the hunt or whatever.
Likely who called the hunt, or one of them.
Maybe a member.
Well, that was the whole deal with the thousand breaths. Was that they were Fae that had broken off and sworn loyalty to her or something, right?
Well, they assisted her.
Right.
Sure.
But she's got pieces working for her that are, well, seemingly working for her that are on a different level though, right? Like the storm, the dream crow was above her pay grade. Like it doesn't do much. Probably like she probably gaslighted it somehow into doing something for her. But
Just as a note, the Nightmare Rook is powerful. There's no indication that it is above her in power level.
oh, okay.
Right.
I was just going on.
She's a god, right? Like,
Yeah, but I was just going on the fact that she was less powerful than the old ones, and that thing was an old one. But that makes sense now.
this isn't a quest to face off against Nerissa and kill her.
It's maybe not about
No.
maybe not about power, but how much she can exert on the mortal realm. You know, she can maybe exert less influence on the mortal realm directly because she's more powerful.
Either way, this area is the only clue that we have at the moment. So until we hear word of another incursion, we should continue searching.
There has to be something
I
happening here if that
I don't
knight
know.
is patrolling.
I think we're gonna get into trouble real quick if we press on.
I think so too, but there's really nothing else to do, is there?
All we know is there's something to the northwest.
Hmm.
And I assume you guys have this conversation as you continue to walk until it's time to set up your camp again.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think we want to be sitting in the same place where that guy can come back and find us.
Yeah.
Real fast again.
Pretty sure he can whenever he wants to.
Oh yeah, but give me some false sense of security, please.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
we just won't talk about it. It's fine.
No, exactly.
you find a lovely little place on the on the edge of the river where you can set up your mansion. The brisket is done.
Oh, good news.
But the day and the night pass peacefully. Still no word from Lindsay or anybody back home, which is either good or catastrophically bad.
Oh boy, yeah.
Could be. Yeah, we didn't we didn't come up with a system of regular contact to report in, did we?
No, it was a report of something bad happens, but so far
Yeah.
there's been nothing.
Exactly. So there's one of two possible explanations.
I mean, do we have the? We probably have the capability of checking in also, right?
Oh yeah,
I don't know if you guys do.
I've got
I can
I got
if we have a
aminal
reason
messenger.
to.
Yeah, I got words are bad today. I got a spell. I can use aminal messenger
Okay, perfect.
off my staff.
All right. So the next day, as it's kind of cold and dreary and drizzly as you get to the last days of summer, which direction would you like to go?
I mean, northwest until the dragon finds us.
Or Professor says we've reached the center of the ley line situation.
All right. Traxton can give me a survival roll
Four.
I'll see if I can help.
to see if you can. I mean, you guys are following a river, but the river goes.
Oh, wait, that's not.
The river goes kind of like north-northeast, and you guys kind of want to go north-northwest.
Sure.
Right. I'll take the 19 there, Don. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll re-roll that just because.
Okay. You do get +3 from Snow Maple.
Okay. A little higher.
Right. But higher enough, which is what it matters.
Yep.
Okay.
So yes, the professor is leading you kind of north-northwest. Following the river takes you north-northeast. So you can determine which hex you would like to go to instead of moving randomly.
All right. I guess if we're heading northeast, we're heading northeast.
Sorry, continuing to follow the river or going towards where the professor said?
Wasn't that northeast?
No, the professor is northwest.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
sorry.
Yeah. On track to the center of the web.
All right.
Continually. Until we run into something big and crazy that murders us.
So as you make your way through this, and Traxton, as you guys get closer, like those voices that you've constantly been hearing but have kind of like put on the back burner, they start to get like louder and more. Like it's less like a wave of sound, and now you can start to pick out like individual voices. Still not saying anything, but you can tell that it's made up of like many voices, thousands of voices perhaps. And
But at minimum 1,000.
or at least 1,000. And kind of looming out of the wilderness as you walk, like it's well after lunchtime by the time you get here. You see this ruined building, but building is perhaps being generous. There's like these like knife-like blades of stone, like monoliths, kind of popping up out of the ground. There's enough form to it that you can tell at one point in time it used to be perhaps a fortress, and this was like the outer wall. But it is thrumming with first world power. Like Amarantha, you can feel the power. Like the hair on the back of your neck starts to stand up. The hair on your arm starts to stand up. There's like an electrical feel for those of you who are attuned to the arcane ways.
I'm not especially, but I do have that it's not natural feat, so I feel like I feel it in a different way. Like it's
Yeah, this is definitely not natural.
Like those verdant areas we found cranked up to
Yep.
max level. Yeah.
Well, let's investigate.
Does there seem to be any movement caused by things moving around
Um,
within the structure area?
not currently.
Okay.
But since you're looking around, you can give me a seek roll.
Okie
All right. So yeah, as you guys start to look around, Amaranthar, you can see like there's tracks here in the dirt and the mud of the underbrush. Some recent, some less recent. Some trolls, some like hoofed beasts. Things that all of them going away from this area. None of them going towards this area. Traxton, though, you stumble across. At first, you're like, you don't think it's a print because of how big it is, and then you realize like it's like the. I mean, as much as I hate to mention it, the Matthew Broderick Godzilla movie where he's standing in Godzilla's footprint.
First thing I was thinking of when you said that,
Yeah.
started that statement, yeah.
Yeah. And you realize that you're standing in a dragon footprint that's easily the size of like maybe 2 wagons.
Okay.
And those tracks come here and leave here. Like,
Okay.
once you get a sense of scale so you can accurately track it,
And definitely dragon, not wavering.
definitely dragon.
Okay. Not the dragon that we just encountered, though. Is that? Can I make that comparison or no?
No, much bigger.
Much bigger. Okay, great. I'll make sure everybody knows that much.
Mm-hmm.
Does this ring of stones have the same resonance as the pieces to the key?
Yes, it does.
Oh.
Would this work as a planar key?
You can make a first world lore check. Or something appropriate. Planar lore would probably work.
Wonder if it's like a reverse, like it's an anchor. You know what I mean? Like this structure is
It could
anchoring.
be a ready-made portal for when we get the key done or something like that.
Oh yeah, true. But it's
Yes, this is definitely a fixed portal. 2,000 breaths. So you don't actually need the key to use it. The key will make encountering what's on the other side probably less hazardous. But this portal leads directly to that that realm. It is like Traxon suggested. It is an anchor.
okay.
Good guess.
Yay!
And looking around, Amaretha, you do find the actual portal itself. Basically, it looks like a vine-shrouded rent in reality.
Are dragon tracks going and coming from Portal 2?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So the key potentially gives us some measure of protection.
Correct.
Or at the very least, bamfs us into not the middle of a shitstorm, probably. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is there anything around here?
Uh, Around here, as in,
I'm just trying to look for maybe something less hostile or less fey that we can maybe talk to.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There are not
Doubtful.
even any animals. Like even Gratch. Like you look around and Gratch isn't with you guys, and he's like hanging back, and you have to go like, "No, come on, come on." And he's like,
You see the whites all around his eyes. Yeah, he's not happy about it.
But Snow Maple, as you're looking around,
Sure.
and you can see like Amaranth there is like, I imagine probably like working out.
He's probably engrossed in portalness.
He's probably engrossed in portalness.
That tracks.
But as you look around, like at first, like when you guys first approached it, it was just like these stone knife-like slabs sticking up out of the ground, like the outer ring of a fortification.
Yeah. Okay.
But as you're kind of looking around, and other people do notice this eventually once they're no longer engrossed in what else they're doing. Snow Maple's just the first. You can see as Amarantha approaches the portal with the key.
Snow Maple does have a finely honed mood sense.
You can start to see like this castle appearing, like transposed over the ruins. It is translucent and not even remotely solid looking. It looks like it's made out of like clouds or fog.
So it might be the castle on the other side.
Right. And it is a strange structure with like sharp towers and dozens of colors that seem like oddly vibrant for something that looks like it's made out of like smoke and fog.
It does seem to track.
And then the entire castle seems like it's wrought, like surrounded by an iron fence with a single gate that is flanked by statues of beautiful women, and that gate superimposes itself over the portal that Amaranth are standing near. It seems like as he gets closer with the parts of the key you have, whatever is on the other side kind of superimposes itself over this.
Does it look like the gate is keeping whatever's in the castle inside? Or defending the castle?
The gate is just like a normal castle gate, so possibly both.
Well, either way, I will. Amaranthar's probably a little distracted, so I'll call out to him to maybe get him to slow his roll and direct his attention to the finer details.
This is perceived through the portal into that other realm? Is that what's going on?
As Amaranthar gets close to the portal with the key parts,
Yeah.
whatever's on the other side starts to superimpose over the prime material plane.
Oh, okay.
Feels like it's kind of bleeding through or something like that.
Yeah. Getting pulled in more. Yeah, that's probably not a good thing to have happen. Whatever on the other side is going to notice that, I imagine, probably.
Whatever's on the other side knows we're here for sure.
Yeah.
We're not going to sneak up on a god.
No.
Is there anything to be found, Chris, among the like ruined bits of the castle that are maybe on this side?
There's like probably some like ancient art artifacts and stuff like this. Like this ruin is quite old, so there's like nothing to converse with. There's no creatures around, no animals around, but there are like pieces of pottery and sculpture and the like. Probably be worth something to like somebody interested in history.
I'll gather some of that up just in case it might provide a clue or something, or maybe the professor can use his psionic resonance thing on it later.
Oh, Maple wishes she had speak with stuff.
I mean, it doesn't mean that stuff doesn't speak to her, but it usually says things like, "Take me, I'm shiny."
Yeah. Different information. Then put me in your pocket and we'll be friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Is
Okay.
it within the realm of possibility, Chris, for Prof and Amaranthar to be able to, I don't know, complete the key using the energy here?
What's your only plan? You're pretty sure with this. Basically, this is a gate right here. This will take you to Thousand Breath, no question. The key is if you're not here at the gate, or if you want more safety on the other side.
Yeah, I want more safety on the other side.
For that, you need the pieces.
Definitely that first thing. Yeah.
What's the feeling? And maybe Traxton would probably try and suss this out himself with his senses. But what's the feeling on trying to sever that connection to whatever's here? Is that like because we've sensed up against magic before that's been like way out of our league. Is that something that's way out of our league, like the discontinuing of this connection?
Uh, yes. Well, kind
Okay,
of. I mean, the anchor can be severed, not from this
right.
side.
Okay, okay. Got to go in to come out, kind of deal. Lovely.
But Amaranthar with your extra planar stuff and the professor with his extra planar stuff. Both of you, the keys, like realizing that there's a portal here and you could just go. The keys essentially are created from an essence from the demi-plane. So if you collect the keys, basically it's like if a piece of the demi-plane breaks off, that forms the key. If you guys collect it, it doesn't go back to the demi-plane. So each key you collect makes things on the other side slightly weaker.
Right, so we have, like, there's less satyrs there because the satyrs are in the key.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Well, it sounds like we want to have as many keys as possible before we
Yeah, I think
go to the other side.
as much as I want more information, I feel like we've got maybe as much as we can get here.
Yeah, without crossing a no return point.
Yeah.
It's not a no return point.
Well,
Well, it's not good.
I feel like it would change things drastically if we step through the portal at this point.
We have the means to return to the prime material, even if the gate shuts.
Do we though?
Yeah. Whether or
Like
not we
we're
whether or
we
not we
keep
have the opportunity.
no, but we keep talking about the fact that this thing is a god. Like what stopping this thing from we step through the portal in its own domain saying, yeah, plane shift doesn't work here anymore.
That's classically known as cheating, and it's a great move.
Yeah. And it's usually assigned to evil beings, which I feel like is what we're dealing with.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
evil's a strong word.
yeah, well,
We're
I'm a
in the
black
realm of evil here.
I'm a black and white dude, so there we go.
That's fair. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but it also does depend on your point of view too, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
All right. So every time we deal with an incursion, we weaken the demiplane
yeah,
and we strengthen Briar.
yeah,
We do know this is here, so
and
that's something.
we make ourselves safer on the other side, like weakening or not. That was a thing that was like explicitly said. Do you want more safety on the other side? So, like, if that's conjunction to like whittling down the forces, then sure. I feel like one encounter at a time instead of
Right. And the only weapon that we possibly would have against Narissa, assuming she's there, would be Briar.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, the
it would
most
behoove us to strengthen as much as possible.
the most effective we believe to be at this point. Anyway, yeah, absolutely.
I feel like we're making the same argument. Mm,
I think we're in agreement. All right.
Yeah.
Gather around. Let's get in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, absolutely. I think we
Yeah,
reached the
we're
pinnacle.
just a half dozen folks just leaving peacefully. Didn't hurt nothing that didn't try to hurt us first, and
Now here's something.
everybody's all good.
Here's something before we leave, though. Oh yeah, we do have some pieces of here, right? You snatched up a bunch of them.
Like parts of the castle, some artwork and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. What my thought is maybe we might be able to substitute a piece of this area in for like another key or like an extra key or I don't know what. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I
let's
was
get the
hoping to
hell out of
maybe
here.
get some like historical information from the area like before, if that's relevant to anything.
Oh
But
sure, yeah.
it might be.
What the ruins were, you mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I like that idea too. And also at the same time, we've got pieces of the place. So that was my thought.
Yeah.
Well, now that I've seen it, we can come back whenever we want.
Well,
Yeah,
that's another
I,
thing. Yeah.
that's true. Yeah. So if we do want to do some more, you guys want to do some more experimentation, you can slip in and scoop up a few pebbles or something.
But I feel like we probably should get back before something else happens, because
Oh yeah,
it's only gonna be so long before the other shoe drops.
yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
that could be a long 10 minutes.
Or
Rather.
discover something else is gone, is in place since since we left. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So what did I miss while I was gone? I briefly heard there was a birdman talking to us that rode in on a dragon, and that
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
need
plant dragon.
another
Yep.
plan.
Yeah. Plant
Uh,
dragon.
all of our magical artifact swords agree that he's a hard motherfucker,
Yep.
and that we should not fuck with him.
They don't want none.
Good.
Both
They
of them.
didn't want any of that action,
No.
which is a rare reaction, especially from
Over in Spain.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The bloodthirsty one.
Yeah. He said bad juju, so
Yeah. No bueno.
We got politely asked to fuck off, basically.
Out of 1,000 voices.
Yeah,
Yeah, by the birdman in the armor who was on the back
And
of the plant
which
dragon.
I think is
and
very very nice. Like it's a very very the most hospitable reaction we probably could get.
It was civilized. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
we said no,
I,
right?
what?
We've been poking around a little bit, but we've been trying to be
Well,
very kosher about it.
what we actually said was we're just sort of here looking for answers, and he was like, "Oh, well, if you're looking for answers, then you might find them here," and then didn't try and cut our heads off. So
Yeah.
He was a man, though.
no, he was a
Yeah.
crow man, raven man in armor.
He was a man in the sense that Trogdor is a man. He's
Yeah,
also a dragon. Also,
an anthropomorphic crow.
yeah,
Imagine if you will.
a crow man knight.
You
Yes.
A very
don't think it was Briar's previous owner?
Oh no.
definitely probably not. He had a sword that
No.
he looked mighty attached to it.
Yeah.
Got-
Yeah. And he was pretty.
If Briar was at one point his sword, he's definitely moved on.
Yeah.
Was the
And,
impression that I got.
and Briar has lots of trauma over it too.
Maybe it was a bad breakup. Who knows?
Well, they weren't forthcoming with any sort of coherent thoughts, but it was lots of fear. So,
Breaking a void.
yeah.
Then we found a physical portal to the Thousand Suns or whatever it's called.
Right.
Thousand breath.
And now we're fucking up actually.
And,
Thousand
and
Sons
we
of Warhammer.
and we learned that there's a dragon. Not sure exactly what kind or type or whatever, but there's a
That was
dragon.
coming and going.
Yeah, coming and going in and out of that portal, and bigger than the plant dragon that the guy was on. So big.
Do we think that was a Thuliat?
We have
Probably.
no idea.
Entirely possible. Like it's definitely falls into the category of Dragon Plus.
But definitely dragon, not wyvern. I clarified that much.
Do you know how old the tracks are, Traxton?
That's a detail we might be able to glean.
Yeah. How recent back and forth is happening with them.
I feel like we should be able to track the regrowth based on what we've observed so far.
Yes, that is easy enough to do. The most recent tracks are probably maybe a week old going in.
Okay.
The most recent tracks coming out are probably like a month or more.
So it went in a month ago and came out a week ago?
No, it went in a week ago. The last time it came out was a month ago.
Was a month ago.
So it's inside.
It's inside.
Oh, awkward.
To our recollection at the moment, yeah.
On the other hand, that means
are we still there?
Dragon Horde that's... We haven't left yet.
Technically, yeah, we're
I
in.
think Amarantha is spinning up the portal.
Yeah, he's firing up the Stargate.
I'll just take a second then to cast a second level object reading on the track.
Okay.
If
I-
they most
I-
recently entered,
I got you some artistic knickknacks and maybe some historical memorabilia from the ruins of the castle that was here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Just sense the mojo off of, yeah.
So you're casting it on the tracks going in?
I will for now, yeah.
Okay. So you can see this. So you kind of like reach down, you touch the track. You're like, okay, kind of open up your eye, and you see this tremendous black dragon. And it's got kind of like slung around it, probably by cobalt servants or something. It has like bags and like a chest tied to it and stuff like that. Like it is hauling treasure into the portal.
Oh, snap.
Oh, this is a business deal.
Or it's moving its horde.
I was going to say moving house either. Or.
So, what if before we left, we went to check out Athuliak's lair?
In the Prime?
Yeah. It's just to the north of where we are now.
Yeah. See if he has actually relocated.
Yeah, I mean, if the most recent tracks were going in and not coming out, he probably won't be there right now.
True.
I
He hasn't
mean,
come out.
Or
that
this is
doesn't
a separate
necessarily mean it
track.
won't be undefended.
Yeah.
No, but I'd rather check out the lair while there's no dragon to defend it.
Mm-hmm. That
Oh,
also
that's totally fair.
that supposes that this is the only way in and out of the plane too, right?
This is also assuming that it's the same gigantic black dragon, but I would assume so.
They don't really grow on trees.
No.
True. Fair. Yeah. Instances of occurrence within the area. Yeah.
I mean, you had Snow Maple at unguarded Dragon's Lair.
Less guarded dragon's lair.
Yeah, potentially vulnerable to theft. Dragon's Lair.
Already mostly moved Dragon's Lair, I feel like, though, but hey.
I feel like the dregs of a Dragon's Lair are probably still good. Like if you're rolling the couch cushions at a Dragon's Lair, you're probably still coming
Yeah.
away with something worthwhile.
Yeah. Yeah, here's hoping the Pathfinder dragons aren't like the Tolkien ones where they like know every single piece in their hoard. Not leaving until I find that last copper piece, damn it.
Right. So what's the plan?
So I think we're going to try and go somewhere into the northern mountains to see if we can. Because we don't even really know where the lair is, do we? We just know it's in the mountains.
You just know it's in the mountains.
Yeah.
Are wyverns intelligent?
Some are, yes.
Would the King Eater be intelligent?
Definitely.
So what if we lured her out and then asked her
Where the other guy is.
where the other guy is, assuming they're on bad terms?
Sure. Just don't let her know that we rule a country. Lots of unknowns in that plan, though, to be honest. Like, unknown where the lair
For
is,
sure.
unknown where.
I feel like we should definitely head back and check in.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Head
At
back
the
and
very least.
check in with Leighton.
Yeah. Go from
And
there.
maybe if we could do some sort of like ritual askings of questions or something to be like,
If no Fey nonsense has popped up, maybe we can do a search for the Dragon's Lair.
yeah, or like,
I do have the dream message spell that we can use to contact Lindsay from here, but that requires
Nah,
rest for the night.
I'm not really big on hanging out here for the night.
Okay. No. In that case, let's dip and come back.
oh yeah, no, definitely not in here. If we
Yeah,
can,
I'm surprised we haven't overstayed our welcome already, honestly.
Yeah, fair. Fair. So we head back to Leighton then?
Yeah, as soon as Amaranth there has got the portal warmed up.
yeah, dials in the address. We all hustle through.
Right. So you're teleporting back to Leighton?
That's the plan, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Assuming we are allowed.
Yep.
That's possible. Yeah.
Loading, please wait.
For some reason, it's not letting me select.
Teleporting. Please wait. Was there a vibe to the ruins? Like, we've seen elven ruins before and dwarven ruins.
No.
Okay.
If you had to guess, maybe giant.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is there anything? Is there any
Giant,
like Jotun around?
No.
giant ruins are typically some of the older ones around.
Yeah. Oh, we got Cyclops ruins out to the east.
Don't know why it's not letting me select the token. All right. So back to Leighton you go. Oh, thank you. For some reason, it would not let me. All right. So far, all's quiet. You guys can catch up with Lindsay. She's like, yeah, everything's fine. Ship had to come in to like refuel and get some supplies and stuff, but we haven't seen anything.
Good.
That makes me trust it less, honestly. It's like, oh, we haven't seen anything. Doesn't mean nothing bad has happened. It just means we haven't discovered what the bad thing is yet.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Funny you should mention that.
Oh, good. Now I feel better.
So you do get a night's sleep, but you're awoken early in the morning from a dream message from like one of your warders. That's basically they've discovered what they think is an incursion. It seems to stretch for miles and miles and miles around brambles and briars. Totally overgrown, and it is just south of the Beast's Den.
I think that definitely qualifies as Fey bullshit.
And this actually has spread significantly. So it basically encompasses everything, including green grape.
Oh,
I was going to say, that's technically outside of our territory, I think, but.
well, it might have started out that way.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
not if it's messing with gripe, though.
But yeah, it is an immense amount of creeping briars and brambles extending from basically it has encompassed green grape, but it is traveling back to just south of the beast's lair, where you met Beaky 2.
Right. I think we should head to Green Red Gripe first and make sure everybody's okay, or at least clear for now.
We have some foliage to scold. Bad plants, what are you doing?
Right. So, make your way to Green Grape.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. So, when you arrive at Green Grape looks like something out of a horror movie.
Oh.
There are it is choked with these thorny vines, similar in many ways to what you just encountered in Thousand Voices. But they're growing fast. Like these branches, these vines, these thorny protrusions, you can literally watch them grow. And it looks like people, the goblins here in Green Rip, they tried to run and just got shredded, trying to run through a cheese grater.
Oh.
And it shows no sign of the growth stopping. There's people or people, goblins, various other sort of people that have moved into the area. You see some of them are just impaled, the vines grew so fast that it grew through them. Buildings demolished by just the sheer weight of the vines. Green Grape is gone.
Okay, now we have to kill her. It's official.
And judging from the speed at which it's growing, you would imagine that it's been growing for a couple of days and nobody noticed because it was technically outside your borders. So the patrols didn't pick up on it or anything until it's essentially started to spread into your domain.
Are all the goblins wiped out? Is there any refugees or anything?
There is not a living soul here.
Wasn't Auntie from Green Grape?
I think so.
That's true.
I mean, he's
the trauma.
certainly away right now, but
The trauma.
Yeah. The vines are so thick in Green Grape that if you try to move through them, you will die before you get from one end of Green Grape to the other. Mechanically, it's so thick that you take a d6 damage for every move action you use.
I think just as a sort of test, as we're all sort of standing there in disbelief, Traxton is going to really quick make some motions in his hand, and it's not a fireball that he throws, but it's a produce flame just to see. I imagine these things don't catch on fire either, do they?
They do. They're not non-flammable, but they're not dry by any stretch. They are well fed.
Yeah. But at the same time, the amount of growth too, it probably, and that little bit does very little. It doesn't catch them on fire and they start to burn. It sort of probably just sizzles wetly for a second or two and then keeps growing. Idea, yeah.
Correct.
Right. I just think I spit on the ground after that.
We'll have to get the airship and find the center of this thing.
definitely.
Mm-hmm. Take a look from the air if we want.
Yeah, and this area.
Yeah, take a look.
Yeah, aside from the overgrowth, the vines and stuff, everything's overgrown, but only to probably about 15 or so feet high, unless they could climb over a house or something. So it's not hard to kind of get above it and get some eyes on.
Right. I'll just spend a quick minute, and Gretch will just lay down and have a rest, and Goose will come out of the clouds, and he'll just come down and pick me up, and we'll have a look around to see if we can see like the beginning of this. I'm imagining like a nidus, like a spot where either like a big massive area that I'll look for the center of, or like a trail of something.
Yeah, and Traxon can see quite a distance as well.
Oh yeah, and I'll stay around with people like as in their view of like their vision of me, so I won't like go off the horizon kind of thing.
Gotcha. So yes, so Traxon, you can see to the south. So a fair distance away, probably 20, 30 miles away, seems to be the center. And as you kind of like look in with your eye tattoo and kind of zoom in, you can see what look like large figures. They are. One second, let me see how tall they are. They are huge creatures. So you see what looks like maybe half a dozen or so, maybe less, of these giants, these huge creatures like 20, 25 feet tall. That seem to be kind of like pruning back some of the dead brush and like tossing, like reaching into their sacks that they're carrying and tossing things onto the ground, probably seeds, essentially kind of like gardeners.
Do they also seem to be planted nature, or do they seem to be animal?
They're definitely humanoids.
Okay.
But with your legendary perception, you can see that at first you don't really notice it because it's just like, giants, gardeners. Like, wait a sec. That's one arm holding the sack, that's one arm pruning, and that's a third arm like tossing the seeds out.
Oh, okay.
These giants seem to have a third arm that grows out of the center of their torso.
One cranium?
Yep.
Okay. I'll take as a note as much as their morphology as is possible, and I'll land and describe it to the walking Rolodexes of information that we have.
I will consult my Rolodex to see what the fuck those things might be.
Flip through the mental catalog, yeah.
Oh god.
There you go. That's what it looks like,
Oh.
Traxton.
Oh, nice. Okay. Like, grab a hold of my strong hand. Literally, that thing's like half the size of the other arms. And it's only got 3 fingers? Weird.
Well, Traxton's up and scouting, by the way. Just narratively, I'd like to use Consult the Spirits to try to offer some form of departing words to those killed.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Professor, those are Athachs. Athach. Amaranth there is like, I never even heard of them. They are towering and brutish giants known for their monstrosity and their cruelty. They have a gangly third arm that protrudes from their torso and ends in a twitching, long-fingered claw. They have huge tusk-like fangs descending from their upper jaw and prop their mouth open, leaving long strands of viscous drool. They despise civilization.
It does look like their gangly arm is good for maybe raking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they use that to till the dirt.
Yeah.
Or planting.
Yeah. And you can ask me a thing about Athachs.
I've had a successful recall knowledge. I think I get 2.
Okay, there you go then.
So they're not like Fey in nature. Why would they be doing this?
They are Fey. They
They
are
are.
they are Fey giants.
Gotcha.
They don't seem like the gardening type to me, though.
No. They must be in service to Nerissa then.
100%.
What what do ethics do? Are they spellcasters? Are they martial? Do they just like plants?
No, they like to punch things and shred things and bite things and
So
pummel things.
the gardening is out of character.
Generally, I feel like, yeah.
The gardening is out of character for them.
This dude's wearing bones as accessories. I don't feel like he's normally out there planting wheat in the fields.
So yeah, they are not known to be spellcasters.
Okay. How far out were they, Traxton?
30, 40 miles. They don't seem to be moving, do they? They're like tending a central location. They're not.
They're moving, but they're moving like slowly. Like they're kind of like pruning and seeding as they go.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like they're just meandering through, tending a garden kind of deal.
Yeah, like Johnny Applespeed with murderous plants.
Right. And fangs and weird mutant arms. Yeah, fun times. No Babe the Blue Ox, though. Sad face.
Nope. But yes, as you have this realization that if this vine continues to spread, I mean, the good news is as long as it doesn't start to spread kind of north-ish, you're fine. But if it starts to spread north-ish at the rate it's growing, it seems to consume roughly a hex a day.
Yeah, it hasn't crossed the river yet, has it?
It has not yet crossed the river.
Right.
But it does mean like if it does take a turn towards like your more densely populated kingdom, things could get real bad real fast.
No, they're just giants.
What did you say they were called, Chris? Ethics?
They're called Athach, Athach.
Maybe we should go convince them to stop.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. I think that's an idea. One of the better ones, honestly. They're not going to do much to this foliage, really. It's just going to go
Can we
where
get an
it
idea
wants
of
to
how
go.
many of them there are?
It's like 3 or 4.
Shouldn't be too terrible.
Well, let's kind of move on then.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Can we get to them safely?
I mean, if you're walking, it's going to take you like probably half a day to get there.
Walking.
Teleporting is fine.
If we can see them, Chris, I can shave 5 miles off that.
Yep.
Take a minute.
Perfect. But yeah, I mean, you guys have ways to approach them. It's just a question of what resources you're willing to expend.
Yeah, I'll warm up the telescope.
Perfect. All right. Yeah, so you can basically teleport to a spot like kind of like where the vines have not yet grown, kind of like to the
look for some high ground or something.
Yeah, I mean it's a hilly area, so someplace like to the west of Green Grape, and then from there you can go. But I think we'll call it there before we get into that particular fight.
Okay.
Sounds good.
But yes, these things are
Bring me near.
Nice. So we'll pick that up in a couple of weeks post NBCon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, McCon's next week.
Next week. So yeah, if anybody's watching or listening in the Fredericton area and wants to come to a gaming convention, we're at the Fredericton Inn Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There is a bunch of Pathfinder happening. There's a bunch of D&D happening. There's some Daggerheart happening. Some board games happening.
And more games.
I'm playtesting my Sword and Sorcery game on Saturday.
Game auction on Saturday.
Charity game auction on Saturday. So, some things.
I will be there spiritually because otherwise it's quite expensive.
A little bit of a commute for you there, Tom?
Bit of a commute. I'd have to get a plane and a boat. Well, mainly a boat, I feel like. But
yeah. Might be a little bit much for a gaming convention.
Just a little for a weekend.
Yeah. All right. But other than that, we'll see everybody here in a couple of weeks, and we'll see how things go. I thought for sure you guys were going to go through the portal. I'm like,
No. We didn't go through the seal with the B team. Come on now.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was like,
I totally wanted to go through the portal.
I was like,
yeah.
Well, I guess I don't need this chapter.
I didn't. Not yet, anyway.
Perfect.
When the time is right.
And I'm surprised you didn't. Didn't go up to investigate the dragon lair.
Well,
That's still on the table.
yeah, it's not.
We
off the
currently have
table yet.
pressing concerns, though.
We know the general vicinity of where that is.
It
That's
was just
true.
the fact that we had spent a couple days and there had been no Fey bullshit.
Yep.
And
Perfect.
it cost us green grape.
Yeah.
Well, and if we did divert to that, then I can just imagine what would happen. The whole southern portion of the kingdom would be brambles.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's just
chunk anyway.
goblins.
Bigger chunk.
Yeah. Perfect. All right.
You are a horrible person.
Yes.
So we'll see everybody in a couple of weeks, if not sooner.
Cool.
All right.
Take
Thanks,
care,
Nicky.
folks.
Have a good night.
Sounds good.
Cheers, guys.
Good night.
Everybody.
Yep, have a good night, guys.